that is such a good opening.
It's pretty good.
All right. Well, so just for a little bit of clarification, this will obviously have some modified changes, and I've switched a couple of things around so it's a little bit fresh for people who have been playing since the beginning or have played the beginning of the game. And we're gonna start off with a little intro that I'm totally stealing from another D&D stream. G&G Craig is the writer of it. Now that I've gotten my my citation out of the way.
Always fact your sources,
Yeah.
ladies and gentlemen.
Deep within a land long forsaken, in a castle long avoided, within a chamber long hidden, stands a creature long feared. The room we find ourselves in is simple, almost Spartan. The walls, floors, and ceiling are made of worked stone, but no hangings or tapestries or paintings adorn them. No furniture or chairs are laid out for guests. There's merely a door, a window, and a single shaft of light from a window illuminating a curved stone basin atop a single stone column. Within that basin is a still pool of clear water. A figure stands above this basin, its pale hand grasping the edges. But in the darkness, all that is illuminated of them is the lower half of their face, fixed in a toothy grin. With the movement of their hand through the still water, ripples spread out. The water becomes dark and murky, and within the pool, 5 moving, mingling images begin to appear. One image makes its way to the forefront. As the first image comes into focus, the water beginning to take on the dull blue of night. We're in a moonlit glade in a dark, peaceful forest. The trees shift in the warm wind as the stars gleam down upon a figure standing in the clearing, staring up at the sky. There's a gentle firelight spilling from the windows of a simple cottage, which is made in harmony with, instead of in defiance of, the nature around it. Inside, the figure's mother and brothers, a pair of twins, are likely preparing a delicious meal, a bounty from the land around them. But this figure was drawn out here by a gentle stirring, like a warm voice on the breeze. And at this point, I would like Jess to describe her character.
Malayan is a drow. She's short, barely reaching 4'6". Long white hair flows wildly about her face. Clothes of an earthen color, kind of mended to her frame. Hand-me-downs from siblings much older than her. Leather armor affixed. This actually fits her properly, as though made for her form. A staff thrust in her hands. His amethyst eyes look up at the moon, and then back to the forest surrounding her.
And that's when you hear it again. That voice. You've only heard it sparingly, and you've never heard more than a few sentences from it. But now it speaks to you in a manner, the wind carrying it as it carries leaves from the trees around you, and you just hear a quiet, warm voice say, "I am so sorry that I must request such an endeavor of you. But a champion is needed to cleanse a corruption, a curse upon a land, and I have faith in you. Follow the flowers."
Face grows. Whatever you desire, Mother. She looks back at the house where her mother and siblings are and follows the flowers.
Okay. And we'll come back to you in a few minutes. This next image, we see rough tunnels of dark stone, all glowing kind of this intermingled phosphorescence from various multicolored fungus and molds. And this time we see a pair of figures, one significantly taller and much more alien looking than the other, kind of navigating their way through the tunnels. Jacob, if you wouldn't mind starting first, and then Seashells can follow up with a little bit of character description.
Okay. He is tall, lanky. He has black hair that is in a warrior's braid that goes to its shoulder length. The braid is. His skin is of a greenish hue, and on his face is sort of, it almost looks pockmarked with black spots. There's a few intricate tattoos on his face, and he has a gaze that is very intense, as he always seems to look around, and his eyes are always moving. And he's wearing mail with a spear and a shield on his back, and he looks looks down at his shorter, not necessarily companion, but acquaintance.
All right. And Seashells, feel free.
Yeah, so near the taller one's side is a halfling woman dressed in loose, comfortable clothes, mostly dandelion yellow with navy blue accents. She has suntan skin, bare feet, hair pulled back in a bun. She's about 3 feet tall, and she's got tattoos circling her upper arms. She's kind of shadowing the larger figure beside her a bit.
All right, great. And it's been nearly a week since you two each respectively lost your way in these twisting mazes. One of you was down here in the Underdark with intention, but through some unfortunate circumstance, you've been separated from your group. The other of you, very unintentional. Just the result of bad luck and likely thinking that you can do really cool yoga poses cliffside and failing. But the two of you have kept an eye on each other, not because you like each other, not because you're friends or know each other, but because despite your differences, you know that to try to survive out here solo is suicide. And we'll come back to y'all in 1 minute. This time, the image, as it's becoming clear, we hear a crackly fireplace and see paneled walls and rows of books. Seated kind of amongst all these books, next to a little table with all this various gear just sprawled out on it, is a dragonborn, whose scales are a deep gem-like amethyst. This person seems to be alone in the library. It's probably just a few hours to dawn at this point based on the light coming in the window, but they've been basically glued to an interesting tome, and it kind of pans down to the cover, and it's something to do with the mechanics of controlling and utilizing electricity. And this figure sitting in the chair, Yavalia, you know that with the right application of minor innate magic, available to most, this power generated could be amplified if you have the right configuration of materials and structures. And not only have you managed to create such a device, but you've also made it handheld. So, Taylor, if you'd like to describe Yavalia, sorry.
Yavalia.
Yeah.
So, as you described, this beautiful amethyst color, very, very awkward, about that middle age, just trying to find the way and just stuck in books at all times, because they know that with knowledge comes power, and if we can distribute this, then equality can be achieved, and just want the greatest good, of pretty average everything else. Really does have some abandonment issues, but I mean, who does it nowadays?
We'll get to those later. Because that's roughly about the time where you're like, you think you finally have it, right? The device that you've kind of slipped over your hand and it's like primed on your knuckles. It's primed, it's charged. All it needs is a thought and the right flick of the wrist, right? And with that, you kind of run through the motions. Just that simple activation, it can deliver a shocking, oh shit, it arced. Electricity has caught some loose parchment and it's spreading to a bookshelf. What would you like to do?
I'm running and saving the books. Fuck!
Okay, so as you're trying to fix the books, the fourth image comes into view. This image is streaked by falling rain. There's a torrent mingling with raucous roaring of a crowd sitting in covered stands. And in the center of kind of ovular arena, there's a feline figure, ankle deep in blood-stained mud. Josh, please describe your character.
It's a tall, hulking Leonin, however you want to pronounce it. His white locks almost looks like a feral tiger. He has leather bracers on his arms, and he's got like a loincloth covering his waist. Other than that, he's just covered in white fur with scars all over his body. He's missing one eye. The other eye is a piercing blue color, and they're called the Beast. They do not really like people anymore. They don't really, they kind of stick to themselves most of the time, and all they've ever done is fight. So now he's gonna do some more of that.
Yeah, and people don't, the Beast doesn't like people, but people certainly like the Beast. People like the Beast for a number of reasons, but one of those being how well the Beast fights. And that's about the time the sturdy iron gate at one end of the arena starts being hoisted up on these chains and the crowd goes quiet. They know what a spectacular bloody fight will be coming. And as a two-headed canine starts like slobbering and growling, staring daggers at the Beast comes out, you actually decide to, at the signal from one of your compatriots, spring your plan. But we'll come back to that. Finally, we get to the final image. This view is a large, sprawling city. Panning down into the kind of southeastern quadrant, we see slums and older buildings, all bathed in moonlight. Rough-looking folk are scampering down the street, seemingly wary of being outdoors, especially with the impending rain. And the view kind of spirals into a quiet, dim tavern squashed between two sagging apartments. Inside, in a dingy corner away from the firelight, a tiefling sits, reading through a very old book. And at this point, Space, you may describe your character.
Well, you find yourself looking at a rather middle-aged looking tiefling, possibly like mid-30s, and about purplish gray skin, reddish horns that just curve upwards from his forehead, and you see his attire is nothing too uncommon, mostly just rather standard kind of travel wear. Though the way he carries himself is a bit more of someone of a scholarly background than someone simply reading, or someone of a more performing more skullduggery acts. You see a small owl, transparent in a faint blue aura, bring over some parchment as he begins to take some notes.
And unfortunately, that's about the time this tiefling is surprised to hear a muffled cry coming from upstairs. And everyone reacts to it, but no one seems like they actually want to go check it out and find out what's going on.
What kind of cry was it?
It seemed to be pain.
I'll send the owl up.
Okay. Alright, sending the owl up.
To, like, if there's like a window or something, or
Yeah, you can...
maybe like a door that you can peek through the lock.
Mhm. Well, you can definitely send the owl spiraling outside to look through the window, and you actually see that there is an open window.
Mm-hmm.
You see that there is something. It's not necessarily a human. Kind of looks like... I don't know. It's hard to describe. You can make a perception check if you'd like, using owl stats.
Ooh. Oh, I've never used a familiar before. This is gonna be fun.
Oh, familiars are great. Familiars are.
If you're looking
amazing.
through a familiar, you can use your own perception plus any bonuses.
No.
Yeah, you're not sure. It's apparently very foggy in that one portion.
Actually, it's a 16.
Oh yeah, they have advantage, don't they? Right,
Yeah.
well, yeah, you're able to. It's humanoid. It kind of looks like a rat person, but they are fleeing from an open window, and their kind of clawed hands are stained in blood.
All right. Vesolis will close his book, put it in his things, and will pick up a belt with his rapier and begin to investigate, running into the street to look after the creature.
Okay.
Using the owl as a to follow, but not using the sight, just keeping
Gotcha.
one in sight while the other watches the thing.
Okay. And it with the owl kind of relaying information, it's not very hard to keep up with them. They are going from rooftop to rooftop, but you're keeping decent pace with them on street level.
Mhm.
But the owl does know something and gives it to you. There's like kind of a mist coming off of the sea, like a low-lying fog from the harbor, which is where this creature is heading. It's a couple of blocks away from you, but it's thick, almost pea soupish.
Question.
Mm-hmm.
In between like a rooftop or maybe when it's like within view, could I try and hit it with a ray of frost?
Yeah.
To try and slow it down?
Yeah, go ahead and throw a ray across. And indeed, you do hit it. It does slow it down. And it actually drops from sight into the alley on the opposite side of the building that you're currently on, but it is street level now.
I'll keep pursuing it, seeing if
Okay.
whatever it was, since it seemed to have attacked someone.
Yeah. And now that you're kind of catching up to this creature, you get the sense you probably have maybe not have seen these before, but you've heard of them. This is likely a were-rat. Which, on their own, they're not terrible to deal with. They're pretty weak compared to other lycanthropes. However, their bite is just as potent. It can still cause an infection. So, I suppose Vesolis would be at least a little bit hesitant about getting up close and personal with this thing.
Of course, since he doesn't have the right equipment for it.
Yeah. Well, just tracking it. It is kind of navigating through, but you're starting to lose it in this fog that's kind of piling around you. And we'll come back to that in a bit. I'm just going to work my way back up. So, before that, we had our Tigor friend. So, For the beast, the signal has been given. It's time for this rebellion, and all of the gladiators standing around the arena, kind of there to serve as, I don't know, distractions to keep anyone from dying if they get taken down by one of these beasts, much like rodeo clowns. They all turn and throw javelins towards the guards standing amongst the fans. 3 more rush the dog, instantly taking it out, and another 3 more run to get to the gate mechanism. And that's when the beast can begin its run. So, Josh, you know that the beast needs to get right out through that gate. That's your escape.
Mm-hmm.
What would you like to do?
Gonna go straight for it.
Okay. Just give me an athletics check. See how fast the beast is going. Oh yeah. You're running, no problems even with the mud. And indeed you do run through the door, but where you were expecting kind of a blackness with light beyond, you run into the tunnel, which was definitely carved when you came out of it, but maybe the beast doesn't notice this, but the viewer following you definitely notices that you're in a natural cavern right now rather than kind of an arena's tunnel.
Mm-hmm.
But if you'd like to keep going, you're definitely welcome to do so.
Yeah, I want to keep trucking on.
Okay.
Can I see anything with dark vision?
Give me a perception, please. Yeah, you can. There's something shiny at the very end of the tunnel. It's very far away, though.
Shiny. They will keep walking towards it.
Okay. And, the beast is not hearing much. You expected there to be combat and bloodshed and guards in your way, but there's none. You don't really hear any behind you either. But shiny. Going such a good plan that you came up with. It's going perfectly.
Something's not sitting right, but they'll keep walking towards it because there doesn't seem to be anything else going on.
Mm-hmm.
Except the shiny.
Yeah. And as you get closer, you start to see that this is like, I don't know, it's like a little small oil lamp. And you're probably about 200 feet from this point. It's sitting just like in the middle of this muddy road.
Is it the outside the cave? Or
Yeah,
is
it's outside the cave. In fact, you're outside the cave now. You're in a forest. It's a little bit chilly, a little bit rainy, muddy.
Not very nice here. Did I notice anything near the lamp? Is it just on its own?
It's just sitting in the center of the road, and we'll get back to that in just a few minutes. Moving on back, Yavalia was in the middle of trying to stop the entire library from burning down. How is she doing this?
Very awkwardly, like using hands to pat out any flames or sparks seen. All arms, no coordination.
Okay, just give me let's see how coordinated you are. Give me just like an acrobatics or just a straight dex check, your choice. Oh yeah, it's exactly as you described. You're managing to get it out. Except for this one book, it fell from the shelf and is just like this big like flame in the center of the floor.
Is it the only thing that's still on fire?
Yeah, it seems to be the only thing that's still on fire, but it's like massively on fire.
I'm just gonna like full on body jump on top of it to smother it.
Okay. You do so, and there's like this brief, it's minor pain. Just like a little singe before you manage to suffocate the flames, and then as you kind of like rise off of it, that smoke goes around you. But it's not like the typical burning black smoke. It's just like white smoke, and you can't see anything right now. And we'll come back to you. Jacob and Seashells. I need both of you to just give me a survival check. Just see how you're doing navigating through these tunnels. Vracus knows what he's doing. Yolanda, not so much.
Doesn't.
Yeah, she's definitely relying on
That
him
checks
right
out.
now. And you know, as she's kind of like peering around corners to get a better look, he's just like taking turns, knowing that they're heading in a true direction. But eventually, you start to see like this like sickening green glow from the next turn off you're about to get to.
A sickening green glow. Vracus will try to get a better look.
Okay. Don't need to roll on that because as you kind of like turn the corner, you realize that the room beyond, there's a couple of like little step islands almost, like just these little small stepping stones. And everything else is just a pool of what seems to be just bubbling and sizzling acid. And then you see the pathway beyond.
Is there a way across without stepping in the acid?
Yeah, I mean, those stepping stones, they're kind of spaced
okay.
far apart. Yolanda, she's pretty dexterous, but they are pretty far apart. For Vracus, you probably could just make the steps if you were careful.
He'll go on across.
Okay. You step across.
Marcus, slow
What?
down.
What?
Just, can you? I can't really see anything down here. I don't have like I can't see in the dark. Do you have a?
Oh, I guess actually we would have a torch out anyways because I surprisingly I don't have dark vision.
Yeah,
which
you
I'm actually
would.
really
I guess you'd both have
surprised
dark
at.
vision, or I guess you
Check
both
that.
have torches.
Yeah, it actually blows my mind, but yeah, okay.
We'll ignore that because I assumed every race other than halflings and humans had dark vision.
No,
So
That's fair.
forget that.
I just looked that up. Yeah, I'm actually kind of shocked because given their history. But yeah, okay. So we both have torches out, so you can read
and
phrases.
the acid is glowing faintly too, so you'd have some.
Oh, that helps.
Yeah, it's just going to require a check from you to get across. You could probably do it.
Yeah, I can probably be fine with that. Do you have an acrobatics check?
Yeah.
Jump from thing to thing.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Oh,
in fact,
man.
you just take a running
I'm
leap
better
and kind
at
of
this.
just like, instead of jumping across the stepping stones, you're just like, I'm just going to run on the wall, and you do so.
She does a backflip just
Yeah.
because.
You do a backflip at the last second, do the kind of like, oh shit, like catch your balance, and then just continue forward. And it's going well, actually. That was kind of enjoyable, despite the inherent danger of falling into a pool of acid. And y'all just continue on to the next chamber, which is filled with a low-lying kind of purplish fog. And I need both of you to make a con save and a wisdom save.
Oh no.
Oh, that's worse. That's worse than acrobatics.
That's fair. Oh, nice.
And a wisdom save.
15. So neither of you are knocked unconscious by the mist that you're walking in, but you definitely both start to hallucinate. And yet, I don't know, it's weird. Y'all were walking amongst like the very tall mushrooms that you know that some races down here, the zerkwood that they use as actual lumber. But now it feels like you're actually walking amongst trees. And we'll come back to y'all. And finally, is it Malayan? I'm sorry. For Jess. Oh no, Jess, where'd you go?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
It is Malayan.
Okay. I just wanted to double check before I started horribly mispronouncing it. Malayan, you've been following different flowers, daisies and morning glories and just other flowers that are out here. It's a very beautiful night, but you're starting to run out of flowers.
Go from here.
Well, you don't see a flower, but if you'll make a perception check for me. You do see a lamp sitting in the middle of the road.
Hmm?
There's just like this little gold, like oil lamp sitting in the middle of the road.
How far out?
Like 200 feet or so. And what's more odd than that is the fact that there's a road, because you haven't been walking that
Yeah.
long.
Am I? Slowly trying to keep in the wood line.
Mhm.
Make my way towards the lamp.
Okay. And kind of oddly enough, all simultaneously, you have this lurch as if, just for all of you, it's like the sudden, almost that stomach drop feeling, and a kind of burst of pain behind your eyes that makes you blink it away. And you're fine afterwards, but it's a different time of day for all of you. It's very early morning for a second, and then very late in the afternoon. For some of you, it was nighttime, and now it's very late in the afternoon. For others, it was, midday, and now it's very late in the afternoon. It's disconcerting. And I need everyone to make a dex save for me.
And two of us were spelunking.
Yeah. Man.
Okay. Velsolus, Vracus, and Yavalia, you catch your feet. And, as you suddenly, gravity reasserts yourself, you're on your feet, kind of, half hunched as you caught yourself from a fall. And you get that I almost fell out of bed feeling during a dream. But you're all standing in the center of a muddy road, all looking at each other. And also a drow, and a halfling, and a giant lion person who have fallen flat on their faces in the mud in the middle of the road, all surrounding a gold lamp.
Ow.
That,
Vracus will quickly get up and take a defensive position and unsheath his spear. Not sort of, not like in a preparation to attack, but defensive posture.
Yeah.
Devaya is just gonna be like, "What? Who are you? Where am I? What? I don't like this. Hi."
Hi. Rockets, weren't we just underground?
Get behind me, little one.
No, I'm good. I'm just, what?
There we are amongst strangers. How did we end up here?
That's a
How do
good
you know my
question.
name?
Your guess is as good as mine.
Who are all of you people?
What are your intentions?
I was reading. I would like to go back to reading.
I was going after something that recently killed someone.
Mother told me that I needed to go. So I went.
Oh, what the hell? Oh.
Sorry.
Oh, that art's so
Yeah,
that art's
fucking
so much
sweet
cooler.
looking, dude. Yeah, dude, keep that, dude. Keep
that one.
Yeah.
Big ass, another lion comes out. No. Yeah, I don't.
That looks like 4th edition art.
It likely is, yeah. Or old school magic.
Ooh.
True.
I have actually no idea what that is. I don't know what species.
So
Leonin, I don't know how you say it.
yeah.
They were added in what, Theos?
Hmm?
Nothing, don't worry about it.
All right.
Sorry.
So you all kind of take that stock of your surroundings, You see black pools of water standing like dark mirrors in and around this muddy roadway. Giant trees loom on both sides of the road, their branches clawing at the mist, and in the center, a gold lamp.
Can I look around, see if there's anything, landmarks or anything?
Yeah. Go ahead and make a perception check.
Nothing.
Yeah, you don't see any landmarks. Other than trees, you're in a forest, if that helps.
How did we get in a forest?
Can I look?
Sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, can I look for like tracks to see maybe like, I don't know, that thing came with me?
Yeah, just make a survival roll for me.
Okay.
7. You don't notice that. You kind of get distracted because the fog that you were traveling into is behind you now. And it's kind of like this wall, almost like a semicircular half circle of fog around the roadway, and you can't see the road traveling. Well, you can't even get a sense of direction. There's not much sunlight down here. Maybe it's just the tree cover or the cloud cover above. But whichever direction that road leads, there's just a wall of fog there blocking your path. The other way looks fine, if a bit gloomy.
Is that how fog is supposed to work?
I'm familiar with various forms of travel, even across the plains. This is unknown to me. And I'll sheathe my spear, saying there's no threat.
Yeah, not even the drow is acting drowish.
I was looking worried at her surroundings in the forest. That's not the forest she was in.
Yeah.
Yolanda doesn't even know like what half of these people are. There's like a couple people with horns, another purple person, a lion,
Yeah.
green dude she's with.
Yavalia, you do notice one thing. You are aware of what this wall of mist is and what it is signifying to you.
Is it like all of a sudden realization, or is it
It's
like...
kind of a dawning horror.
Okay, guys, we need to go, please. I know you don't trust me, and that's perfectly fine. I wouldn't trust you either. I still kind of don't, but I do know that is not okay. So we should go.
Yeah, and almost as if timed, it starts kind of moving towards you.
We need to go fast, please. I like people. I think I like people, but we need to move, please.
From away from the fog?
Away from the fog. We just keep, I can lead. I can try to lead the way. I think I can lead the way. I don't know. I might need a little help, but I do know we need to
Ma'am,
go away.
Miss, take a breath. For God,
Slowly.
Vracus will say,
take a deep breath and
I am
focus.
breathing, but I would also like you to not die.
Then go, show us, move.
I'm gonna
Vracus.
keep going away from the fog and the way it's hurting us.
Yeah.
Vracus will
it
say,
is.
before she leaves, he'll say in Draconic, who are you to tell me what to do, Dragonborn?
I am a person who knows where we are in common, so everybody can hear me. And while yes, I am a dragonborn, I know this area better than most because I grew up around here. So, I don't care if you trust me. If you want to stay and get hurt by the fog, that's perfectly fine. I'm trying to help us. I don't care. I'm moving. Anybody else who wants to follow Lost Soul, please follow. And I'm just gonna like kind of skip through the forest and walk.
The beast will pick himself up and follow Dragonborn.
Vasolis will sheath his rapier and follow, giving a curious look to the beast and between the beast and the Dragonborn, as his owl just kind of perches on his other shoulder.
Malaya will pick herself up off the ground. Follow behind cautiously. This is her first time really seeing anything that's not human and or Furbolg or dead.
Jess, could you really quickly roll me a perception check?
Can do.
Oh yeah, 21.
21.
Yeah, there's something under that lamp. It's kind of like a yellowish white.
I'm gonna pick the lamp up.
Okay. Under is a flower. Just like a single petal.
Grab the flower. I'm gonna grab it, pocket it.
Right.
Real quick, why is there 21 gray on my screen? I've never seen that before.
That's
So-
if it's rolled with disadvantage.
Or advantage.
Drow technically have
Or advantage.
in light.
But
Bright
because it's nighttime, I think it's a
It's-
regular roll now.
It's
Gotcha. Okay.
yeah, it's kind of like late afternoon, but there's not any direct sunlight to worry about. And in fact, it's just super overcast. It's bright enough to see. It's bright enough to be considered light, as opposed to dim light. But beyond that, there's no like direct sunlight to worry about.
Rakus will look at Yolanda to see what she does.
Yolanda will look curiously back at the fog, but turn and follow the cool purple dragonborn. A very anxious purple dragonborn.
I'm a one-eyed purple people eater. I'm sorry.
Oh boy.
As I'm prancing and walking, I'm gonna be like, my name's kind of hard, but you can call me Yava. I found a lot of people who common tongue don't know how to say my name, but I'm Yava. Hi. Thanks for not dying. I would really be sad.
I'm Yolanda.
I want to hate your character as a gift, but I like your character as myself, so it's going to be hard to
That's what
find
I
the
thought
balance.
of
Must find equilibrium.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, I could have brought my asshole character, but my husband said
My-
that I should play.
I mean, is it really any different?
Yeah,
My
no,
Parker.
it's not at all.
my Parker, my husband was like, challenge, play a cinnamon roll character. So that's what I'm doing.
I love that half of you made cinnamon rolls too. It makes me happy.
Well, am I the only non-cinnamon roll? What is going on?
No, there's the bees.
Okay. All right.
No, you'll soon find out, I'm sure.
Wait, what am I then?
Don't worry, all the
You're the
cinnamon
more-
rolls.
Cinnamon roll is the best.
You are the moral compass.
Okay,
You're
I'm the moral compass apparently.
You are the party
The roll,
utility.
the Roland before he was corrupted by 7 sarcophagi or whatever it was.
3.
Dear God.
So the fog kind of spills. You're not leaving the forest per se, but up ahead you see a brief break. And jutting from the impenetrable woods on both sides of the road are high stone buttresses looming gray in the fog. Huge iron gates hang on the stonework. Dew clings with cold tenacity to the rusted bars, and 2 headless statues of armed guardians flank said gate, their heads now lying amongst the weeds at their feet. These 2 heads greet you only with silence.
Like I miss. Is that decapitated head?
I will send a picture to the Discord for you.
Oh, okay.
So
Statues,
yes,
okay.
decapitated statues.
I thought it was a human, and I was like, whoa.
No, it's not a human. Statues are human-ish. They both have like a I don't know if they're armored knights, but there's no like imagery to or an emblem or anything. There's nothing like that.
As I start to see the wall, we're like, oh guys, I did it! Oh, I didn't think I could do that, but I did it. Fog helps, I guess. Whatever. Hi, welcome.
Yeah, you see this wall and you're like, okay, this is not where I think it is, but it's similar.
Welcome where? Where? Do you know where we are?
Specifically, no, but would I know the city?
No.
Okay. Safety. That's what I know. I know not to go into the fog. People get hurt. But this specific location, no. I just know safety.
So
This seems safe.
and at this point you're, roughly 200-300 feet from the like 100 yards from the gate. If there's anything you'd like to do.
What are all of y'all? Curiously.
What or who?
What? What are y'all?
Define what you mean by what you see as the spade, his spade tip tail kind of just like sways back and forth.
Honestly, it's probably what Malayan's thinking. I don't see much of the living besides my family. And most of what I
living?
see, we take care of those who have lost their way in the forest.
Past.
That's a nice way of saying it, yes.
So you're what, some sort of cleric or mortician?
Caretaker, yes. Mama says our family's been doing it for a long time. So we tend to those who have lost their way. But most of the time, they're not breathing. And they're a lot taller than you, and she'll point at the halfling.
Yeah, I'm a halfling. That's why y'all are all real tall to me.
Taller than you.
Well, I guess the answer to what I am would be I am a dragonborn. And that's kind of hard to describe on what I am because I don't really know what I am, but that's what I am called. Oh, I forget. Not everybody can speak that language. So you didn't understand him when he asked me. He addressed me as a dragonborn. Yeah, sorry, I forget that you guys don't understand that sometimes. Huh? Funny.
I understand a lot of what you're saying. I'm gonna be real honest.
Well, my name is Vasolus. I'm what they call a tiefling, apparently.
Apparently.
It's what we're called. I don't know any other term for it.
Fair.
Don't let the he points the horns and tail deceive you. I may have infernal lineage, but that doesn't mean I have any connection with them. If any superstitions you have are swaying that.
You should consider yourself fortunate if you have not seen my people. We are of the Gith. You can call us Githyanki. My name is Rakis.
Very nice to meet you.
Charmed.
I'm wondering if anyone would have
Anthony, to
even
meet you.
heard of... That's wonderful. Wondering if anyone would have heard of a Gith. They're not like frequently talked about, but I suppose someone might have read
Could-
about them. If
All
you'd
right,
like to
let's get a roll. Let's
Yeah.
get a
I was
roll.
gonna say, can
I wanna
I
know.
roll?
Anyone that would like
Uh,
to make it, if you think it would be relevant to your character, history or arcana.
Nope on either.
Ooh.
No.
Oh.
No.
Oh.
Yeah.
Number 2.
Yavalia, the only thing you remember is a quick note you jotted down when reading through a history book on the races. Oh, and Jean Oswell would know what these are. But Yava, you would know. You just remember writing down a note. You don't remember any of the text you actually wrote, but you, that you read, but you do remember writing the word space pirate.
What the fuck? As my character thumbs through their journal and finds the random note. Oh my god! I never. Oh. Okay. Oh man, I have a load of questions I'd like to ask you. But you don't like me. I'm gonna like reach my hand out and like be like, I really would like to ask you some questions if you get a chance. But I'm gonna like, oh shit, glove, because it just fucked up, and so I'm gonna take my glove off real quick and stick my hand back out.
Is your hand about to touch me?
I'd like to shake hands. I don't know how close I am to you. I would keep a general distance because I know you don't like me, but I would still like be close enough to like where you could reach out and touch my hand, I guess.
Taylor, your social battery is gonna drain so fast.
He will gaze at the hand aimlessly and then look back up towards the statues.
Okay. And just kind of getting a general glance around.
He says perhaps. That's all he says though.
Okay. I do have a question. Are we continuing to move, or are you all just staring at them?
Yeah, I'm moving towards the statues.
Okay.
Mhm.
I was under the assumption we were still walking.
I just wanted to double check.
Yeah.
As you get to the gates themselves, they just begin to screech open, moving on hinges. You don't see any guardsmen watching the gate, though. You don't see any guards patrolling. The only thing you hear is the screech of the gates. You pass through, and then hear them screech back close behind all of you all, kind of slamming into each other at the very last second with a kind of hollow, dull tone. And at that
Okay.
point, you're just once again amongst towering trees, tops lost in heavy gray mist, blocking all but a death gray light. The tree trunks are naturally close to one another, and the woods have the silence of a forgotten grave, yet they exude the feeling of an unvoiced scream. And anyone with a passive perception above 15, but especially Melian. Sorry, I keep wanting to say Melian.
It's either or, really. I've tossed up both.
Okay. You catch the scent of death on the air, and then, like I said, anyone with a passive above 15 would also notice this. You're just so familiar with it.
This place is sick. I know she sent me here, but it's so sick.
Sick? Like
Can you not
ill
smell the
sick
death?
or
The forest. It feels sick. Feels like death.
oh, that's encouraging.
Yeah, and specifically, you are smelling a rotting corpse off the road a little bit, but it's kind of easy to pinpoint that there is something specific, as well as the general just sense of unease that you're all getting as the gates have closed behind you.
So there's a corpse over there.
There's what? Oh,
Vracus will approach to investigate.
Okay. Yeah, and it's about 15 feet off the road. as you're kind of looking through the trees and approaching it, you actually hear a low growl and see a boot sticking out from the underbrush that's tugged away. And at the last second, kind of moving away from its either its prey or its scavenged food. You see a large wolf, but it's kind of watching you warily, backing up from a human corpse half buried in the underbrush. A young man appears to be a commoner. His muddy clothes are torn, raked with claw marks. Crows also seem to have been at the body, and paw prints surround it. And this person has obviously been dead for days. You do see that he's holding something in one of his hands.
Can I tell what it is?
It seems to be a piece of parchment or an envelope.
I'm within 30 feet at this point.
Mhm.
I'll go ahead and unsheath my spear just casually, and I'll use Mage Hand to try to grab it from his palm.
Okay. Okay, yeah, you pull it to yourself, and it is indeed an envelope, kind of crumpled at this point from the rigor and having to pull it out. But you now have an envelope that you could definitely open up and see what's inside.
I'll slowly back up to the rest of the group.
Mhm.
And I'll open the letter.
Okay. And also just everyone, if you wouldn't mind making a perception check as well. Oh shit.
That was a decent roll.
Some good rolls, man.
We're getting all the good rolls out now.
I'm proud of you,
and then we're
the
gonna roll
beast,
like
for that
shit
19.
later.
Do what?
I was saying I was proud of the beast for his 19.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, yeah, so anyone, 17 and up. Sorry, Vel. Kind of out in the mist, within the forest, in the direction of that body, maybe another, probably 50 feet away from you at this point, you see where that wolf has retreated to. A large pack, roughly 20, 25 wolves, surrounded and flanked by even larger wolves, definitely dire wolves, and a completely full plate red and black and burnished gold and silver knight seems to just be standing out there, kind of a rapier and like a short sword belted at their hip, just watching all of you, just amongst the pack.
Oh shit.
We should move.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know who's near me or if anybody's near me, but I'm just gonna kind of place myself like keep somebody in between me and that.
You're not gonna Scooby-Doo jump into their arms. Kidding.
Right now.
Yeah, and the figure just kind of looks at you all, does like a salute of greeting, and then kind of like spreads their hands forth, like an ushering movement, and the dire wolves start approaching.
Approaching us or him?
Approaching y'all.
We need to move. We are moving. Go. Where do we go?
Yeah.
Do
So
I
The lion's already starting to walk
Anything?
away.
yeah, the gates close behind you. So
I cast
forward.
Maelstrom.
Oh gosh.
Oh, wait. No, wait. Hold
Wrong
on.
character. Shit. Yeah. So your only path is towards him, into the woods, the opposite direction, or continuing on the road.
Do I recognize anything that I'm seeing around me, like now that we're inside the gates?
You're not. This is not a place you've been to before. It's similar to another domain you've been to, though.
So I got us in the gate, but I'm kind of useless now. So I said, sorry.
And
I know.
At this point, I assume you're moving. Are we following the road? or going
Fine.
into the...
Rakis-
I was just gonna say
Follow the
Vasolis
road.
is just gonna keep following the road.
Okay.
Yeah, Rakis is
Same.
doing the same as he reads the letter.
Okay, yeah, and over the course of the next couple hours, you definitely have time to read this letter, because you are walking for a while, and every now and then you just either hear or see one of those large dire wolves. Just kind of, they're not necessarily at your heels, but it certainly feels like it after a couple hours of just hearing them constantly behind you. And that's when the rain starts picking up too. So just to make the day even shittier, you're also getting just
We're now
rain.
wet.
Yeah, now you're wet as well. So, with that
Jokes.
said,
Jokes.
yeah, I know, Taylor.
Yup.
Taylor is the Laura Bailey.
Oh,
All right, so here is the image of the letter, but I'm also going to read the letter because I know that's a little bit fucky to read.
Oh God.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
so-
dyslexic self can't read that.
It says, "Hail to thee." I'll also get it to y'all at the end of the session. "Hail to thee of might and valor. I, a lowly servant of Barovia, send honor to thee. We plead for thy so desperately needed assistance. The love of my life, Irina Kolyana, has been afflicted by an evil so deadly that even the good people of our village cannot protect her. She languishes from her wound, and I would have her saved from this menace. There is much wealth buried in this community. I offer all that might be had to thee and thy fellows, if thou shalt but answer my desperate plea. Come quickly, for her time is at hand. All that I have shall be thine. Kolyan Indirovich, Burgomaster."
Rakis will just hand the letter to Yolanda and continue on his way.
This is boring here.
okay. It's kind of wet, but
Yeah, it's also
Go on.
bloodstained and crumpled. It's just not very legible.
she will do her best to read it out loud.
Perhaps we should hold on to reading until someplace more dry.
Or at least until the rain stops.
Yeah, that's fair.
Gosh, no one has prestidigitation to make an umbrella.
I might.
That's a
I
negative.
might actually. I do.
There you go. You can dry it off. You can clean it up.
I will do two things. I will dry off the letter and I will make an umbrella.
Okay. I don't know
Because
if actually an umbrella, but you can definitely just keep recasting it to make yourself not
not
wet.
I mean,
Yeah.
That's what it
does. In effect, as long as you are kind of concentrating on it, yes, you can keep the water off your head. Much like a parasol. I cast tiny parasol.
little glowy light.
Tiny parasol.
Yeah, a puff of wind just shaped like an umbrella. Now I'm just picturing those, a bunch of wizards walking around. You know those umbrellas that are like the clear ones that are dome shaped that you just like hold directly over you?
Mm-hmm.
It's just that, but there's no handle.
It's like an umbrella hat.
Yeah, pretty much. Or they're just holding a wand. Anyway, you continue on. There's not much sights to see on the road for a while. Other than, wolves every now and then. Which is not fun. But eventually you find at least a form of shelter. There's a little tiny compound. There's it's like a burned down stable and like an outbuilding, and then like an old row house. Just kind of off the road, and it's rainy and just not looking good. But from the main porch of the house, you are seeing a lantern light that's kind of moving, like someone's holding it. And you hear a faint whimpering. And
Whimpering can.
yeah,
Sorry.
a kind of like a kid crying.
Can I tell where it's coming from?
Yeah, it's from the porch.
Direction.
So this house is right off the road. There's a little tiny compound right off the road with a dirt path leading into it. And from the porch of the house, because the barn and the outbuilding are burned down. From the house, which is still standing and looks okay, there's just like a little kid crying that you hear.
The beast's going to walk towards it and investigate.
Yeah, Vracus do the same.
All right.
Just group.
As you get to the porch, you see indeed that there are two children kind of huddled up, and there is kind of a girl, maybe like 12, and then a little boy, like 4 or 5. And the boy is crying, holding a little tiny doll that's very fugly. And the girl is holding this lantern, and she's trying to calm him down, but also looking out towards the road. And she sees you, and you can see her face instantly lights up, and she's leaning over to him and like whispering, like, "It's okay. Look, we have friends."
How far away are they from us?
From the road, it'd be 100 feet.
Okay, I'm getting the general bad vibe from this place.
You're only realizing this now.
No, Malayan did not say that out loud.
Oh, I apologize.
I wonder
How
why
far-
some of us are getting a bad vibe from this place.
Yeah.
How far would the kids be from the people who walked closer?
You're within like 50 feet, and this kid is like, she's like, "Yay, people!" And then big ass lion person, she's like, "Eh."
A lion, a dragon, and what
And then-
else walk up?
A lion,
Wow.
a lion, a dragon, and then a halfling.
Yeah, the halfling is gonna try and get a little bit in front of them because I think she's probably less intimidating.
I mean, would the the half demon or devil rather help at all?
And following behind, she's gonna stay a little bit back from the group, maybe about 5 or so feet.
Okay, so we got Malayan in the back, with Vracus and the the little lamp you've been carrying, just tucked under your arm or whatever.
I'm gonna cast Eyes of the Grave.
Okay, there's no one dead. You hear, like, you see the girl for, like, the beast and, Yava and anyone else up front. You see the girl kind of, like, defensively, like, scooch herself between her brother, but then her brother looks up, and he's just like, "Oh, cool!"
Yeah, that was my reaction too.
They can save us from the monster. And his sister's like, "Shh." And she's like, "Hey, please, our parents are inside. They locked themselves in with the monster."
Monster?
Your troubles don't concern me. Where are we?
There's a monster in, we're at our house.
I don't think.
We're like a few hours from the village.
Can you tell us more?
About the village?
Where we are?
It's just the village. Mom and Dad called it Grovia.
I don't. Ruckus, they're children. I don't know how much they're gonna know about. You said your parents are locked inside?
Yes, there was a monster, and they locked themselves in with it, and to keep us safe, and we are out here so that it doesn't get us.
What kind of monster?
I don't know. I didn't see it, but they could be hurt.
Their parents will know more. Guess we.
Can I roll a history on Barovia if I've read that in any books? Because my character specialized in ancient civilizations.
You could.
Do I want to roll what, history?
Yeah,
or-
history. Sorry.
Hey.
Actually, to your little PM, yes. If you'd like to send that to her, you may.
Which one is it again?
Jess. What's her name in the chat? Bard. Amethyst.
Amethyst. Thank you.
Could I do the same? You can say no, but given the history of my people is...
It would not be a
Flank
term. It would not be a term you've actually heard, oddly enough.
Barovia? Okay.
With the 27, you briefly remember the name scrawled as a possible location of some dark magic, but it was referred to as Barovia Valley, not like a village or anything. But it was only like one, and there wasn't any detail on it other than just a mention of a valley.
Okay, so he just knows it as a location, nothing like more in depth, though.
Yeah,
Okay.
It was like in the list of travel sites to go to if you're edgy.
Ah, yes, I love Hot Topics Trivago section.
Exactly. So you, you're kind of all of you have mingled your way up at this point.
I'm gonna ask them their names.
I'm Rosavalda, and this is Thornwell.
As I got closer, I would have knelt down, like, to get on, like, their level. And as they said their names, I would have been like, "Hi, I'm Yava. I know I look scary, but I promise I'm friendly."
You're cool. And I messed up on the name. It's not Thornwell or whatever. I said it's Thornbolt.
Thornbolt. Is the door covered? Is it like a, what's
just
the
an
door?
ornate wooden door with like little bits of stained glass set in it?
Is see-through or completely like
it's kind
opaque,
of opaque. Yeah, you don't see anything beyond it. Even seeing through it slightly, there's nothing like moving around behind it.
The beast will look to Vracus and sort of gesture to go towards the door.
Vracus will he'll go towards the door and he'll try to open it maybe 8 feet away with Mage Hand.
Okay, and it opens.
And he'll try to peer into it, maybe investigate or something. I don't know.
The beast will follow with Vracus and follow his flank.
Well,
Are
wait,
we going inside?
We are going inside.
Their parents will know more.
It
Perhaps
might
we
be
can
that thing
find
that I
out
was chasing.
where we are. I doubt what I seek is in there, but I need to know where we are.
I doubt what any of us seek is in here.
But they said there was a monster in there.
So you know how Mage Hand is typically like just like this floating green kind of incorporeal hand?
I didn't hear you, sorry. What'd you say?
Yeah, you cut out.
Oh shit. Okay, is this better?
Yes.
Yeah.
So Mage Hand is typically this incorporeal floating hand, right?
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
It's a skeletal hand now. I should have mentioned that earlier.
Oh.
Actually, wait, is the Gith? This is a Gith one, so it's a psionic thing. So never mind. The door just opened by itself, guys.
Let's go! That's so cool for no reason at all. Okay.
Yeah, the door. There's no Mage Hand. The door just opened.
Dude, me
do
and
all the
the...
doors here just open? 'Cause the gates.
And the kid turns around, looks at the little boy. He turns around, looks at the door. He goes, "That's cool too." And
You're excited by a lot of things, aren't you?
and the older girl, she kind of is like, I'm sorry. I've been telling him stories while we wait for people, and he thinks everything is cool now. Really annoying.
I'm gonna like whisper and be like, "You're not wrong. It's super dope."
Dope.
So inside the door, you see a shield emblazoned with a coat of arms, and beyond that, there's mahogany-framed double doors that lead to like a main hall, also set with panes of glass. On either side of the shield with the coat of arms on it is like these stony-faced kind of aristocratic people. They just seem to, if you had to hazard a guess, it'd be like dead family members from this like noble family.
Brackus will make his way very cautiously down the hall, just being aware of his surroundings. Actually, no, he'll actually investigate, see if he can determine what kind of monster resides in here. If there's any like tracks or anything.
Yeah, give me a. That would
Can
be.
I-
You make an investigation. That's fine, and y'all can. Yeah, you.
Can I?
Were you gonna say
I was
assist?
just
I'm
gonna
sorry.
say I want to assist.
Yeah. You don't see any monster tracks right now.
Okay. He will continue down the hallway.
Okay.
Obviously following him as well.
Yeah, give me 1 second. You'll actually be able to place a token.
Real quick for clarification, is Solus's not Solus? The beast is his token, like, is he actually large? Like, is he a large creature?
Yeah, he's huge.
Well,
Okay.
he would be medium like everyone else. Like as
Oh,
far
okay.
as actual size, I just have
Oh, do you
everyone's
mean
token
as
big.
in, like? Okay, I thought you meant like. No, he's big, but he's not like a
Yeah.
herbal.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. Gotcha.
They don't have any. There's not a single player character that's bigger than medium, even if it's like
A
a
fucking
monster
centaur.
manual thing and it's large or more, like centaurs, for example. Or
It's just pony-sized centaur.
Okay.
yeah, for real.
That's crazy. Okay.
Give me
I
1
know, it's
second.
so weird.
I'm getting a map for y'all. I'm just trying to hide shit on the map. So viewers
Oh,
on
yeah.
viewers on YouTube, if we ever have any viewers on YouTube, you get to see all this early.
Hello.
Hi, welcome to the chaos.
Yeah, welcome to the
This game
chaos.
compared to
We
what we
didn't do
normally
any
do.
intro for this game other than y'all talking for a second before I started this off. That's all we had. So let me drag y'all over here.
Into the frying pan.
Yeah, so I'm gonna try something. It should drag you to the right spot on the map.
Yep.
I did.
Perfect.
Man, I haven't seen that done in a while.
Wait, where am I? Do we need to drag our characters
Yeah,
out?
you'll need to pull your characters on.
Okay.
Hey, I don't have one, so can't drag anything.
Oh darn! You have one. It just doesn't have your access to it. Gosh.
We're going down this hallway, right?
I think this is the. I thought this was the
I lived
entrance.
So the entrance is where
Vrackus is.
Vrackus
Oh
is.
no,
Okay.
who did we lose?
There you go, Yolanda.
Thank you.
Gone
I thought
from
I
that
moved that
forever.
on there, but okay.
The grids aren't perfectly aligned because the map is too big to have them perfectly aligned without me going by like individual pixels, which
That's fine.
I tried. So all I ask of you, since this is kind of a small place, but there's lots of doors and that sort of thing, don't just like walk into a place without letting me know, and also only move like 1 or 2 squares at a time, so as to not get deaded when you all go in different doors at the same time, or whatever. You know what I meant. So this area, this kind of main hall, runs the width of the house. There's a black marble fireplace at one end, and on the other end is that sweeping red marble staircase. It's very ornate. Mounted on the wall above a fireplace is a longsword with a windmill cameo worked into the hilt. And as you're all passing the shield in the other room, the shield is a stylized golden windmill on a red field. That's kind of like the coat of arms. The wood-paneled walls are ornately sculpted with images of vines, flowers, nymphs, satyrs.
So this is a door. This is a door.
Yeah, any of the white is a door.
Okay.
As I'm walking through this hallway, can I make like a little tiny, like, quick sketch in my book?
Yeah, you can. I will point out this. I know you can see it. That is from a different room. It's literally a dumbwaiter, so don't worry about it being like a secret
Okay.
hole. It's a dumbwaiter. Just in case I forget to mention it later. And I know
Is,
you can already see it, so.
Are you channeling your inner Laura Bailey in your sketchbook right now?
No dicks, not yet at least. I'm innocent.
Okay.
That's session 3.
Okay. Gotcha.
Which she unlocks her subclass, the
That
dick
just means
officer.
that we get to draw dicks now.
Oh,
Hey.
this is AJ!
AJ's been on. AJ's with you
Yeah,
right now.
I've been here
Dude, I know he's been here, but he hadn't talked.
because I'm not here.
Okay, bye.
He's with you in spirit.
You did that wrong. It's okay, bye.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.
Y'all should see my fucking
Have
face.
fun in the
It's
Fae
wonderful.
voice.
Yeah.
All right, I will. It's gonna get annoying if I use Mage Hand to open everything. I feel like it's the logical thing to do.
No, it's honestly really creepy, and I love the fact that doors are just opening for y'all. No one
Okay,
knows why.
I'm opening this door right there.
All right, so the centerpiece of this wood panel dining room is a carved mahogany table surrounded by 8 high-backed chairs, sculpted armrests, and cushioned seats. A crystal chandelier hangs above the table, and the table is just like dazzling with all this silverware and crystalware. And there's another marble fireplace with mahogany-framed painting of an alpine vine. This wall paneling is elegant images of deer among trees. There's also red silk drapes covering the windows, and a tapestry depicting hunting dogs and horse-mounted aristocrats chasing a wolf on the south wall.
And that's it. That's in this area.
Yeah, sorry, I'm getting everything up.
Yeah, no problem. Vracus will shout, clear.
Okay.
Shouting in my face because I'm right behind you.
Vracus is SWAT.
Can you not yell, please? Seriously.
I didn't yell. I like. Yeah, that's the wrong phrasing. He says like clear.
Announced.
No, he said it more manly. Clear. No.
Clear.
Clear.
It's so clear over here.
Clear.
Oh gosh. Okay.
Hurry up, Dale, before we even put this on the internet.
All right. So that is the room you see, and obviously the other door, right here, is just a second door from that room. You missed us badly saying clear,
Yep.
gruffly, and then dining room description.
All right. Time to travel up the steps.
Up the old stairs.
Uh-huh.
Keep on
Or
moving.
wait, sorry, I moved more than 2. There we go. Okay, wait, never mind.
You moved so far.
We didn't even make sure the whole downstairs was clear. Y'all are going upstairs?
I'm very
This is a wonderful game.
I'm very hyperactive with my
I
tokens.
know. I wanted to
I'm
talk to the
sorry.
kids more. Like, what are you? What?
Oh no,
I mean,
Like, there's a
Vracus.
monster, but
they're like
Yeah.
standing in. Sorry, I'm moving you right here so we can go to the next layer if that's where you're going. You could definitely talk to the kids in the door.
Yolanda, other purple person, the boys are heading upstairs.
The boys.
Me purple person.
Yeah.
Say which purple other person?
The purple people eater.
Purple people.
As
Does
opposed
anyone
to
know who they are? The purple people eaters.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I said the joke.
Oh.
I actually wanted to open the door I'm standing in front of.
Okay. Yeah. So we'll get to as y'all split off into here. We'll kind of cover each person roughly individually. So you open the door to a den of wolves. And by that I mean it's an oak paneled room to look like a hunter's den, and there are
Oh, okay.
there's a mounted stag's head, and there are 3 stuffed wolves in here. Padded chairs with animal furs, an oak table with a cask of wine, and carved wooden goblets. There's a pipe rack, a candelabra, chandelier above a cloth-covered table with 4 chairs, and there are 2 cabinets standing against the walls.
Follow him into that room.
Okay. I
Sorry.
should also mention to the people that are standing in like the foyer down here, the kids are not going inside, but they are just kind of standing at the door, like looking in.
That's actually my bad. I did not see
that's
that.
fine.
Yeah, otherwise I would have gone there before I went up the steps.
Looking around the room.
Well, you can't go back down.
Oh no, we're in it together. Me and the
I'm
big
like-
lion guy.
They're just standing behind you. and-
Clearly the only warrior in this bunch.
So as y'all are slowly making your way upstairs, this is going on, I would say. So looking around the room, other than what was described, you notice that the cabinet you're standing next to is slightly ajar. The other one appears to be like locked. It's closed tightly.
open the one that's slightly ajar.
Okay, the slightly ajar one.
I grab a dagger with my tail
Okay.
in case something comes out.
All right, so in the northern cabinet, I don't know, it says northern, but it's on the west side.
Northwestern.
Yeah, the northwestern, the best western. There's a small box that's open, and it has a deck of playing cards and an assortment of wine glasses. That's all that's in there, other than dust.
While I'm standing here in the foyer with the halfling, I'm like, everybody's gone. I don't want to leave you, but I also don't. I don't know.
We
Don't want
Yeah,
bigger guys.
We don't want to stay inside, and there's like a little iron gate on the porch that they close back up after you come in. It's not much in the way of actually keeping something at bay, but it at least makes them feel safer. It's kind of like one of those decorative gates that are on fences and stuff, but it's just in the porch. So they've got that closed, if nothing else.
before we catch up with our friends, could you tell me why you think there's a monster in here?
We heard. I woke up and I heard like shouting, and then Dad came into the room and he said that he would be right back. That there was a monster he had to go try to deal with, and then he left and he told us to get dressed and go outside.
Okay. Do you remember? No, I suppose.
He said it was in the basement.
Okay, that was what I was going to ask. Thank you. And she'll go and try and catch up with the other people a little bit.
Should we break open the other cabinet?
Yeah, is it like locked or something?
It's locked, but like a cabinet lock, not. It's not like deadbolted or anything, and it's got like that wavy glass, so you could just break through the glass. Honestly,
I mean, it's also just like use prestidigitation to just make like a tool from his thieves' tools and just kind of shrug, looking at I'm sorry. What? How do you say your character's name again?
Actually, she's never told you her name.
Oh, that's actually fair. He
out
wouldn't
of
know
character.
it, but like above game for me to know.
Melian or Melian?
Melian,
it's just gonna be
Melian,
Melly within like a day. So
Melian.
probably, honestly. May I?
if you're going to pick it, you have the proficiency with thieves' tools. You can roll a dex check with adding your proficiency bonus. Otherwise, you can literally just smash the window if the dex check fails.
Only 7.
Yeah, doesn't open.
Maybe we should just break it. We don't blame the kids. They're little enough, we can get away with it.
The monster did it.
Alright, I'll just use the pommel of the dagger, just break the
You
glass.
break it out and you hear the kid from outside. That sounds cool.
My god.
I'm glad you
Still
love
breaking
story.
things in their house.
Yeah. You just hear
Brackus
the voice
turns
is
to
so
the
shitty.
beast and says, "Do you hear that?"
And that's about the time y'all two get upstairs. So
Here.
yeah, and up here, I'm just gonna yeet your tokens right there. Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So up here, need one moment to find out where exactly this is. There is. Sorry, 1 second. I'm adjusting for the screen. So at the opposite of this hallway that you're at, there's a mantle. For the continuation of the fireplace from downstairs, there's just also an opening right here, although it's more for heat and less for actual, lighting another fire. Up here, you see hanging above the mantelpiece is a wood frame portrait of this family. You see the two smiling children, the same children from downstairs, looking to be in, their best outfits. You see the parents, and the father is holding a swaddled baby, and there's just a little bit something off about the mom.
What do you mean off?
Like, her facial expression doesn't look quite as happy as everyone else. You can make an insight check to kind of get an idea.
Sure.
From just reading the body language or facial expression from the portrait.
Does the beast notice this as well?
You would both notice that it seems a little bit off. But yeah, with a 17, she is regarding the baby with scorn.
Which one? Which kid?
The baby in the father's arms.
Oh, the one that we don't.
Yeah,
have
it's like
it's
a swaddled baby.
Okay.
And about that time, you'd also kind of hear a baby crying upstairs.
Okay. Well, he Fracas is unfazed by this. He has no he has no concept of family, so he doesn't really know what that means.
It wouldn't have picked it up because I rolled, but I just look at the painting and snarl and keep following him, I guess.
Yeah, the two most clueless guys who would know nothing about family just look at this picture and walk straight by it. No inkling.
You going up or down?
Oh wait, is that a door right there?
Anything white is a door, yes.
Okay.
Except for the little thing right here.
Oh yeah.
Dumb waiter. Remember, it's a dumb waiter.
Yeah, there's definitely some plate armor hidden in that, right?
Oh yeah.
It's a
check it out, man.
+3 Holy Avenger.
He'll go ahead and you can just assume I'm opening everything with Mage Hand, but he'll go ahead and open that door.
Okay. So this is a servant's quarters, it looks like.
Okay.
Just at a brief glance, that's all it is. There's straw stuffed mattresses and little footlockers that appear to be empty, and then servants' uniforms hanging from hooks in the closet door, which is I don't have revealed for you, but there's a closet right next to it. That other door, there's just servants' uniforms in here.
Yeah. He'll walk in real quick, see that it's a closet, and whisper back to the beast in a military precision, clear, and he'll go.
Meanwhile, downstairs, this door closes.
Which door closed?
Well, so Vel and Melian, or Elian, would hear it, as well as as Yava and Yolanda. But you don't see anything, Yava and Yolanda, when you look behind you.
Why are the doors here so weird? This isn't how doors work.
I don't think it's the doors. I'm gonna put my glove back on my hand and be like, I hope this fucking works.
Yeah, surely it'll work the second time. If not, you'll light them on fire, which is still good.
What was in the cabinet?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, you broke the cabinet. I completely apologize.
I never.
Let me just glance over everything that's important real quick for you.
That's what happens when we have 3 groups.
Yeah.
Right?
So there are 3 sets. There are 3 cases of crossbow bolts. Each are made for a different size crossbow, and inside you see a heavy crossbow, a light crossbow, and a hand crossbow.
You cut out.
A heavy crossbow, a light crossbow, and a hand crossbow. as well as 20 bolts for each.
I'll take the. Solus is just gonna look at the hand crossbow and just take it and just pocket that with its respective bolts.
Malaya was reaching for it, and okay.
Actually, I
grab.
apologize. I actually don't know your name.
Oh, Malayan?
Lion, Solus. I don't know if you heard me.
I'm good with names, but okay.
Did you want that one, or would you prefer one of the others?
I can use one of those a little bit better than I can the other ones. I don't know why, but I've always been better. The smaller ones.
Mm-hmm. So,
That's what
above game, what I'm understanding is you're better with hand crossbows than light or heavy.
Yeah, drow weapon specialty.
Right.
I
They do
love
have that.
I love to imagine that the Furbolg family was just using like regular crossbows for like just for fun in games, and they had to make her a hand crossbow because it was too big for the other ones were too big.
It's because the light crossbows were hand crossbows for them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. Can I try to open back up the door that closed?
Yeah, he'll hand her the crossbow and the bolts then.
Okay. You hear the other two doors from like the downstairs or like the downstairs entranceway have closed as well. But this door is now open. Right here.
I really, really don't like the closing and opening of doors. This is
Yeah, it's weird.
okay.
The next thing I'm going to traumatize you with is a chair.
It's a mimic.
Wait for the gazebo
Always
mimic.
I don't know about you. Isn't your friend upstairs? I can.
Friend is a strong word, but sure, yeah.
I don't know. I really don't like the splitting here. I didn't want to come inside in the first place, but we're here because I don't like being alone. But
You want to go catch up?
I don't know if you want to go catch up and I'll stay here.
Sure. I can do that.
And I can try to convince these other two to go upstairs. Anyway, but the basement.
Oh, I figured we were going to that. Well, we can deal with that later. Guys!
Okay. Hi, my fellow purple friends. I think you're purple anyways. They're upstairs and there's a thing downstairs in the basement. Can we go?
My character just kind of blinks at you, like very blankly, just kind of nonplussed. And just quietly grabs the other two crossbows and bolts.
Oh,
and
are
then
those light crossbows?
And just walks upstairs without another word.
That's cool.
I point through the wall towards where I can hear the talking, and I cast message at the purple dragonborn.
Yeah.
And I just say,
What the fuck? I'm used to doing this, but not receiving this. Is this what it sounds like?
Hope not.
Who were you talking to?
Yeah, Yava just shouting to
I was
herself.
gonna say, is no one gonna say anything about that?
I'm sorry, guys.
Are we not doing phrasing? No? Yes, it's me.
I said that's what she said earlier, but nobody heard me.
It's canon again. Yay! And Yava, you this was either someone casting message or fucking ghosts. Those are the only two options in your head right now.
No, either which way, I like, their reaction would be like, somebody sent me. I call it message, but they spoke to me in my head, and you can reply.
Talking about
I don't know who it was. I don't recognize it.
Yolanda looks at her with concern.
If your
I promise I'm not crazy.
in your head, you need to see somebody for help.
I promise I'm not crazy. Look, I can do it. And I'm going to cast message to the other purple person that I don't know the name of. And I'm just going to be like, see, look, you can hear me inside your head.
But I can also hear you because you're standing right in front of me.
I would have whispered it.
She's just whispering at a, like, making this little piece of wire wiggle in front of her.
Is there like an echo effect? Is there like
there is a delayed echo. It's like Bluetooth audio car to video.
I'm just thinking it's like it looks like really like cheap parlor tricks.
Yeah, it's
like,
ventriloquism.
It's
like,
exactly that.
like it looks like really shitty like birthday like stage magic.
So essentially what you're seeing is I'm holding a piece of thin wire between my hands pretty close together, and you see this little flash of electricity going between them back and forth, and I'm speaking like basically into my hands to this wire, and then she would hear it inside of her head.
You're right next to her, so she's also hearing it out loud.
Yeah, you all are also hearing it out loud.
I said this. I am whispering.
No, like those that are next to you would hear you whispering.
Yeah.
All right. There. So, if you want, you can continue making your way upstairs, folks.
I'm gonna just be like, so this person would need to at least see me. So, unless it's somebody upstairs,
they don't have to see you.
They would have to know my general location.
Yes.
So yeah. I'm just gonna kind of take another look around before following them upstairs. Like back over to the door, I guess, where.
Okay.
I guess starting over here because that's closer.
Okay. So there's nothing in the dining room.
And I think given the carefulness at which Vracus would check rooms, that like this is very feasible that they have not entered this room yet.
Yeah, I'm just kind of jumping between y'all, so I'm not.
No. I'm just trying to give a rational explanation why I'm totally fine with you sticking with them. I don't mind at all.
But this is a good point to, as Yava moves to the other door, we will go ahead and reveal this area. Just to jump around again, keep up the suspense.
Do you want me to go upstairs and join them now?
Yeah, if you
should I wait?
You can.
Yeah. I said that in case anyone did want to join us by that point.
Mm-hmm. So, the inside of this room is a red velvet draped room, like over the windows. There's an exquisite mahogany desk with a couple pieces of parchments and books on it, and a matching high-back chair facing the entrance, and a fireplace above which hangs a framed picture of a windmill. Apparently these people like fucking windmills. You see a rocky crag that this windmill is perched atop, and then you see like these standing stones that are kind of like painted into the background of this windmill. Like a little Stonehenge-esque thing. Situated in the corners are 2 overstuffed chairs. Floor-to-ceiling bookshelves line the south wall. A rolling wooden ladder allows one to more easily reach the high shelves.
Gentlemen, if I may make a suggestion.
Who'd you say that to?
Just both of you in general.
Okay.
Um,
Yes.
Perhaps we should stay as a group rather than split off so haphazardly. As well as, if you wish to scout, I have my little friend here who can do it for us with less risk to ourselves.
It's no fault of mine if the group can't keep up.
The beast will turn around, look you up and down, and just sort of, it does not care, and walk over to Tart.
I like how the beast looked in, saw books, and was like, nope, other door.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, we'll jump back downstairs for a moment. What are you doing, Yaba?
Is this door open or closed?
It's closed.
Okay, I'm gonna try to open the door because I'm trying to see if there's other people and some backtracking, basically.
Okay. You open the door. And you see...
the little boy from outside.
What are you doing?
It's raining. I came inside to keep warm.
Okay. Did you do can you do magic?
No?
Okay. Well, I can you just stay right there and
Well, my sister told me to.
great. Thank you. I'm gonna shut the door real slow.
Alright, and then back to upstairs. And anyone else that would like to make their way up, obviously you can.
Yeah, Lion would have made her way upstairs.
Mm-hmm.
Vasolis now is just kind of just leaning back, just watching them.
Okay.
Just
gonna
up
open the door then.
Alright. This room, there are 7 zombies. No, I'm just kidding.
It's too Taras.
It's 2 Tourette's playing piano.
No more Tarasks. Never
Spoken
again.
like a person who has fought a Tarask.
I would say, why do I feel like there's like actual trauma from that?
There is. I lost a character to a damn Tarask.
That was your fault.
It was not my fault.
That was your fault.
I had a perfect plan. I was a wizard with haste. What more could I do?
You could have been friends.
Oh, and he's like, oh, none of those hit. And I'm like, before the plus 19.
Yeah.
He's like, all of them had hit.
I think I blocked like 2 of them out of 5.
Yeah.
Alright.
I rolled really low on 2 of them. I rolled like a 2 and a 3, but the other 3 attacks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They beat my 26 AC. Alright.
As a wizard?
I was playing a lizard folk blade singer with shield.
I see. Okay.
So
That explains it.
gossamer drapes cover the windows of this elegantly appointed hall. More stuff for the beast not to care about. There's a brass-plated chandelier. There's upholstered linen chairs, stained glass walls depicting stained glass wall hangings depicting beautiful men, women, and children singing and playing instruments. There's a harpsichord with a bench. There is a large standing harp. Alabaster figurines of well-dressed dancers adorn the mantelpiece.
The beast will just look at. I don't know. The beast won't know your name, and you won't know his, but he'll just look at you and sort of go, and walk back out the door again.
We are of one mind.
Would anyone else like to go into either of these rooms to look around?
I mean, now nothing looked worth pillaging, right? In that room, like nothing.
I mean, there's a library and there's like fancy shit on the desk. Well, there's paper and stuff. Maybe there's something interesting. There's books.
Milan,
Books are worth, they're worth
Milan
stuff.
would go into
Yeah, I
the
don't think
library
he's
and
not
look at the
interested
desk.
in
I'll follow.
money. I don't think he'd be
our
interested
friend.
in money.
Yeah.
He would be interested in more tangible things that could benefit end goals.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
So I am at the bottom of this staircase, but I don't know if there's 2 rounds or if it just
There's 2 rounds, so you'd technically be like right here to show yourself on that map.
Well, I was wanting to stay like generally like here. I'm still behind.
Okay.
And then I was gonna holler
for a
up the
second.
stairs and be like, the little boy came inside, and I don't know if I should stay with the boy.
See, Taylor, what's your passive perception?
10.
So no, you don't see the little boy.
And
No, but I saw him in the hallway.
Oh
like,
yeah.
Talk to him, and so I would have gone and been like, the boy came upstairs or is inside the foyer.
Okay.
But
You look back over there. There's nothing. All right, so those of you going inside the library, yeah, there's some books, obviously. Along the walls, a couple of the covers might stick out if you want to look around through them. But you do see, on the table, there's an oil lamp, a jar of ink, a quill pen, tinderbox, a letter kit containing all the stuff to make, like, a letter. And additionally, you see a tattered piece of sheet music titled Song for Elizabeth. There is a handwritten, partially burnt note sitting beside it. And it's kind of crumpled up.
Can you read?
What?
The note? Can you read?
I can read. Are you asking if I can read the note?
Yes.
I can make an attempt. Yes, I used to trying to decipher scraps of paper. I'll take a look at the note.
Okay. The note says Bull Wharton's words can open the way. And I'm gonna
repeat that.
Yeah, I'm putting it in the Roll20 for you.
Mm-hmm.
The name is a mouthful. Bull Wharton's.
Bull Wharton's words can open the way.
Maybe a book?
Possibly. Maybe it was the name of someone who owned the place.
Oh, I totally forgot to mention the rock collection sitting on one of the shelves. There's a collection of rocks with, like, scientific names just in a little terrarium.
Well, let's look for books first, and then go from there if it's somebody who owned this place.
Yeah.
Yeah. I will,
Those will be investigation checks.
Oh, Malion's not gonna be any help. She can't read.
That's true.
Wait, what did you say?
Malion can't read. Nope.
I mean, do you want to give me the help action?
I can.
This one looks interesting. It's blue.
Wait,
You have a toddler standing next to you.
I was AFK for a
one?
second. Is he on the map? Has he appeared yet?
No, he's downstairs still.
Yeah, he's downstairs, and he is. Unless you have a passive of 18, you're not seeing him.
Okay, I was like absent for like 15 seconds. Okay.
Yeah, no problem. So with the 13, you see quite a few books. Malion has pulled down quite a few that look cool. There's hundreds of tomes in here, ranging from history, warfare, alchemy. There's also several shelves with first edition works of poetry and fiction. On top of that, you did roll high enough with the 13 to find it's probably one that Malion pulled down. There's a red-covered fake book that when she goes to grab it, it's called An Architect's Art by Archibald Bulwerton. And when she pulls on it, it doesn't actually come off the wall, it just clicks. And you hear a click of, like, some secret passageway on the other side of the shelf opening. But also you found one more book, and it's called The History of Velsolis.
Before that click, Brackus will go into the room and say, "What are you doing? This is a task for later."
And then you hear click.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the book says The History of Velsolis.
Well, clearly we're doing more
than you are.
Doing better finding than you are, yes.
Is there something that he notices that opened from the click?
Yeah, about the time Velsolis is reeling from finding their own name on the book.
Yeah, as he like talks to our Gith friend, he's flipping through the the history book that apparently is on him. Maybe
this bookshelf has come unhinged from the wall and would likely swing open.
All right, Brackus will say, "Weapons at the ready."
Mm-hmm. Okay.
What'd you guys find?
Velsolis, it's not a very long read, but it does go through your kind of storied history, and you can be reading that for a few minutes. It literally is just a book of your life. That door opens and reveals stuff.
I like stuff.
Yeah. All right, so
I would.
We'll investigate to see what's there.
Well,
Where did they go?
inside this book is another bookshelf. There's also a heavy wooden chest with clawed iron feet standing against the south wall. Its lid is halfway closed. Sticking out of the chest is a skeleton wearing leather armor.
Dramatic music is dramatic.
I know. Okay, it's building too much.
It's a mic.
Did you find anything of use, or is it just more books?
Lion's trying to find picture books.
Oh, she's cute. I like her.
There are
She
picture
can't
books.
read. She's
There
pretty.
are picture books, but it's like scientific names for rocks and plants and stuff. But they have
Well, which
illustrations.
Plants.
Yeah, there's plants.
I mean, you mentioned something about flowers, didn't you?
Mother had me follow the flowers.
I like this mental image of Malayan just like holding out the book like, see? I found plants. So was the beast heading upstairs? Is that what you're doing?
It's dynamic.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll get to that in 1 second.
Oh yeah, no worries.
I'm changing. I'm trying to go upstairs, like still just kind of get a little beat on where everybody's going.
Yeah, okay.
If I see him going upstairs, I'm going to change myself into him.
Okay. The beast.
Oh my god.
So this person now looks like the beast and is sitting, or is like on the staircase. The beast does not see this because the beast is going upstairs.
Oh yeah, no, not even just away.
I love this.
And no one probably noticed him except maybe I don't know how to say it.
Yeah.
Yava. I'm gonna just say Yava.
Yava.
Yeah, but do you even care what the beast is doing right now?
I am trying to figure out where everybody is at. I was like, where is everybody? So, I mean,
Make a perception.
If in the room that I entered, that hallway first, then I would have been like trying to figure out where everybody was at.
Okay, make a perception check for me, just to see if you caught this. 15 or above.
Probably not, but let's find out. Maybe I get lucky. Not even close.
Nope. So you look away for a second, and the beast is just like walking back up the stairs.
What? Where is everybody gone? Ah!
So, beast, I'm going to take you off for a second.
No worries. I'm gonna go to the toilet while you do that.
Yeah, go for it. Well, I'm going to jump to Fracas for a second. What would you like to do? Seeing bookshelves and a skeleton and a halfway into a chest. Man, I missed my chance for the bookshelf to go, hey kids, want to see a dead body?
Hey, I mean, there's a perfect opportunity for a mimic right now.
Yeah, there is.
I mean, we're in Barovia. There's plenty of opportunities for hey kids want to see a dead body.
That's true. Only.
Did you guys find anything? Sorry.
We found a secret staircase.
The lion's looking at picture books. Delsolus is reading his own biography.
Apparently.
And Rackus is staring into a hallway.
Yeah,
I'm waiting to investigate it.
Delsolus will like point to the hall and just like he's in the.
You don't necessarily have to roll. Jacob, what is it you're wanting to investigate? Do you want to investigate the books, or the treasure chest itself, or the body?
The body and then the treasure chest.
Okay, so the body is wearing leather armor. You see that there are 3 darts stuck into the armor and rib cage.
This house is creepy.
Yeah, and then you kind of see the mechanism is not functioning anymore. It's fired all of its darts, but there was like a little trap inside of the treasure chest that went off. Also, the skeleton is holding a letter.
Right. I'll read the letter.
Okay, I will send you the transcript of this letter as well. But this letter says, "My most pathetic servants, I am not a messiah sent to you by the dark powers of this land. I have not come to lead you on a path to immortality. However many souls you have bled on your hidden altar, however many visitors you have tortured in your dungeon, know that you are not the ones who brought me to this beautiful land. You are but worms writhing in my earth. You say that you are cursed and your fortunes are spent. You abandoned love for madness, took solace in the bosom of another woman, and sired a bastard son. Cursed to darkness, of that I have no doubt. Save you from your wretchedness, I think not. I prefer you much as you are. As an aside, I saw the little statue you've erected to me. You got the likeness a bit wrong. Your dread lord and master, the Crimson Fucker. I'm sorry, Strahd von Zarevich."
What?
The Crimson Fucker is the only part of that letter that was not in there.
He'll say, I guess he's saying it to himself. This is my target. I'll open the chest.
Okay.
Right? I mean, it's
open, yeah.
It's spent, right? Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So inside the chest, there are 3 blank books with black leather covers. They're probably worth something just because they're nice. There are 3 scrolls in little scroll cases. A few sealed and signed deeds, and a signed will.
I'll take all of them. I'll take all of it.
Okay. So just at a glance, the deeds, there's one to the house, and there's one to the windmill. Probably the same windmill you keep seeing pictures of. And the will is signed by Mrs. and Mr. Elizabeth and Gustav Durst. And it bequeaths all property, the house, the windmill, and other family property to Rosavalda and Thornbolt Durst.
Thornbolt was that the girl?
Thornbolt was the boy, Rosavalda was the girl.
And it bequeaths it to Thornbolt, right?
Both of them.
Oh, okay. Alright, cool. Alright, I'll go ahead and, there's nothing else in here?
Does not seem to be.
Okay. I'll go ahead and make my way out. You can switch to the...
Yeah. Anyone else? Are y'all doing anything?
I would follow Halfling in, and I would see that it's a library and be like, oh yeah, where I feel comfortable.
All right, so
start looking around.
Yeah, so everyone's finding their own respective books. Is Yolanda finding books as well?
No, she was kind of she was gonna ask Rakus what she's curious about the secret staircase or whatever it was, closet, whatever.
There was no staircase.
Oh, what'd you find?
I'll just continue walking.
How do these doors before he gets out? How do these doors open? Out or in?
They open outward.
Okay. As everyone goes inside, the beast will just close the doors. And if I can find something to stick in the way to stop them from opening, I will.
Yeah, there's spears.
Yeah, I'll just stick a spear in there.
Or the statues. Okay, so the door is now just kind of like...
And sorry, 1 second. Let me make it a small amendment. Is Yolanda? If I speak, everyone in this room hears me, right?
Yeah.
All right. I'll just tell Yolanda. I'll amend it. I say later. Later.
Okay. And that's about the time you get to the door, and it just like doesn't open. Velsolis, consequently, this is about the time you get to the end of your book.
Mm-hmm.
The final page reads, "He pulled the book down from the shelf and began to read, unaware of the creature that watched him from the shadows. Slowly, the beast began to creep forward." The next page is blank, save for the blood-stained 2/3 of the way down.
I immediately shut it and just grabbed my rapier.
Okay. There doesn't seem to actually be a monster in here. Or is there? And I'm going to actually jump upstairs for the beast. version 1.
I'm so
Wait,
cute.
downstairs or upstairs?
The upstairs beast.
Okay.
So upstairs beast, here's what you see.
Fake beast locked us in.
Fake beast locked you in.
Okay.
Roll. Brackus is heading that way, by the way.
Yeah, the door's just shut, so you can't get out right now.
Oh wait, yeah. Right. Sorry, you told us
So
something.
it's not going to take like between a bunch of you. You're going to be able to get out. So it's more inconvenience and kind of disconcerting, especially with the fucking book that Solus has.
I mean, after like I finished, I honestly was going to like just stop partway through, but I guess I finished it.
It was
a short read.
Yeah, it was like 12 pages. It was a summary.
He's just gonna close it, put it in his bag, and then he's just gonna start grabbing any first editions that he knows of worth, or that he can tell are of worth that he can use.
There's probably 20 that would fetch a good price on any market.
No, not for money.
Okay.
For knowledge.
No, yeah, I get you.
Source of worth.
I get ya. But as a means of appraising their value at a glance.
The true value.
No, I know, I was just making jokes.
So, the beast upstairs. Sorry, let me adjust this camera for our audience. Because I'm terrible at doing this at the same time. Our audience of us watching it later for laughs. Yeah. Pretty much. Okay, so this red marble staircase leads you, it's full height, this is the last floor, to a dusty balcony with a suit of black plate armor standing against one wall, draped in cobwebs. Oil lamps are mounted on the oak paneled walls, carved with scenes of trees, falling leaves, and tiny critters. And then you see a number of doors. So go ahead and move yourself freely. I need you to make a athletics or acrobatics check, please. You were fast on that. All right, give me 1 second.
I have 2 monitor.
That is helpful. I have 2, and it's still not fucking helping me right now.
Hey Parker, you need 3.
I need 3.
No. Okay, no.
Yes, 3.
Parker,
Okay, I swear to God, if any of you convince my husband that he desperately needs another monitor, you have to set up. Because first of all, he has a 43-inch TV as his first monitor.
Yeah, baby, yeah. It happened. I finally get to do it. I am so excited. So,
amazing.
The beast is up here. And that's about the time... I'll just use this for right now. That's about the time the statue animates, grabs the beast, and pushes him back off the balcony.
Oh.
Man, he's a...
So the only person that sees this is... Yeah, no, he... Like, right here. So
I'm here.
I know.
I don't see what.
Upstairs.
Okay.
To the left.
Yeah,
Right up here.
To the left. To the left.
So yeah, it grabbed you and shoved you. And you tumble over this balcony. I need a dex save.
As you fall, you see you.
Okay, you managed to grab onto the... Yeah, you're like hanging from the second floor balcony now. Down here, where the other beast is. You managed to catch yourself, so you haven't fallen to the floor, which really would have fucking hurt.
Can I see him?
Yeah, you see the beast.
Meow?
It does not please me to see my fucking self. And then I'm gonna try and climb back up.
Okay.
Not to where the armor is.
Yeah. Just make an athletics.
Okay.
This is more
That's
for
a
how.
good one.
Yeah, you're fine. I was seeing how graceful this was. Yeah, you're up there now with the beast, and then about this time, this door opens, and all of you Scooby-Doo spill out, and see the beast climbing onto the balcony, staring up at the beast standing on the staircase. I think.
I point at the beast.
Which one?
I'm gonna. It's going to make its way towards the other beast. Not aggressively, not weapon still not drawn, just walking right up as far as it lets me.
Fucking right now.
Literally. Fuck. God damn it.
I do need some initiative rolls from everyone, though, because there is an angry thing upstairs.
Oh.
God, my rolls are
Fuck
not
my rolls,
good.
yo.
This is why you need serious characters for Curse of Strahd, because no matter what, it's always going to be funny.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see how badly this is. Oh, that's not bad.
Tell you, I was looking at books, and that's why I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, pretty much. And it was only because you heard like the crashing of a large man falling downstairs more than anything. Okay. So I guess while that thing is busy getting downstairs, some other people are doing stuff. C-Cells, Jacob, are y'all doing anything as you like the store is opened?
Yeah, I mean, I'm heading. Did I see the? Did I see the lion fall?
You didn't see the lion fall. The only thing
I heard it.
So you heard a little thud, and now you see two of the lions, just staring at each other on the staircase, and that's all you know is going on right now. So is there just any 6-second action you want to take?
So basically, we're like, this is like the Spider-Man meme.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
As seen in chat.
As seen in chat, yes.
As seen in chat, yeah. Okay. I will head. I guess I'll wait. Are we in combat right now? Like, have we started, or can or
You
do I have
don't. You don't know that you're in combat, but yes.
Okay.
Just for fluff's sake, then, because what I wanted to do before was I want to grab. I don't know who it's Rakta, but I'm going to grab Rakta's. I guess no. I'm going to. They are going to grab their own chest. Garment, I guess, and see how heavy they are. Like try to lift it.
Okay.
To gauge, just curious to be like, I'm quite heavy. It's quite heavy.
I
Is
hate
it heavy?
mirrors. Yeah. So Jean is Jean a heavy person?
No.
So
about the size of a child.
And about that time, a giant fucking suit of armor starts walking down the stairs and grabs Minotaur, or not Minotaur, Leonin number 2, or tries to. Dex check. Sorry, not Dex check. Acrobatics or athletics, please. From Jean.
Oh.
Yeah, you're going over that balcony this time.
Is there any
monster right now?
It's only 10 feet. I will allow other Jean to try to burn his reaction to grab you because he was holding on.
For me?
I'm sorry, not other Jean. The beast.
Yeah.
And
it wants to. It's not letting go.
Yeah. So just make a strength check, just straight strength, and then AJ, you can make an acrobatics or athletics.
What I'm cracking up about is that we have a Jean and a Jean. I just find that too funny.
Yeah. Or is it Jean?
I'd be surprised.
I never asked AJ.
Is it Jean or John?
It's Jean.
Okay.
Okay. All right,
So
yeah,
Jean is not even. Jean is like standing on the balcony rather than falling off, and then there's like grab on chest hair of Lionel from the other beast holding you up.
Ow! This really hurts.
He takes 1 point. He takes 1 point of damage.
You take 1 point
From chest hair.
of chest hair pulling. The weird edition of Curse of Strahd. And then it's Velsolus's turn.
They do not understand why it hurts.
Oh, so I guess I should
Um,
place you like right here.
The Solus will just like hear the the nonsense going on.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, also, I just realized I need.
Isn't it? Wait, what the fuck?
Should I have rolled for my familiar as well, or do you just want to hand wave it and just have it go on my turn?
Generally, if you want the familiar to be in combat, roll an unless it says it takes initiative on your own turn. If you want it in
it
combat,
says it has its own initiative.
okay. So if you want it in combat and you want it to be helpful in combat, then roll initiative. If you don't want it involved, don't roll
Oh,
initiative.
whoops.
Because
Jesus. Okay.
nice. Because a person's generally not going to try to attack Al, but if Al is being an annoyance, it might.
You keep cutting in and out.
Sorry, I was saying if Al is being an annoyance, it might try to attack, but generally they won't.
That's understandable.
And sorry, I'm trying to learn y'all's names, but did Gith playing Gith?
Yeah, if guys, if y'all wouldn't mind, kind of like at the bottom, just I know Taylor is also getting used to actual names, but if you wouldn't mind adding your character name next to your own. I think we all know Josh is the Beast.
Yes.
Okay,
It's an easy one to remember.
you can say that, but I have to match the character name with the human. Okay?
No, I know. Yeah.
You
So
guys
everyone, if you wouldn't mind. Also, what was Jean? What was Tom's? Was it the bear?
Yes, he had the bear in that one shot.
Just heads up, Josh isn't on the initiative order.
Oh, Josh, where are you at?
He rolled a 16. I don't know if he noticed or not.
I noticed that I did roll, but I
You forgot to click.
Did I have your token selected?
Yeah. Here, I'll get it in there for you. It's cool. Well, in that case, I suppose we'll just pick up with you next turn because you did pick up small child kind of for your turn. So we'll get to that. I also forgot to multi-attack with the damn fucking armor, so let's continue on. So with, I will allow you with Al to take the turn simultaneously for this one because he did roll so high and we forgot about it.
Okay. Can I get a like an owl if you have like a thingy for it? Cause I just realized I don't.
Let me see if I can find. Oh, maybe I have Felix still.
As you find that, I'm just gonna describe my turn.
Oh, poor
What?
Felix.
21.13 initiative. Wow.
I use the tiebreaker thing to just help with in case like two people roll 14. My roll has like a decimal to just differentiate it.
I don't have Felix anymore. I lost him. Okay, I will get you an Al in a second. For right
take your
now,
time.
I do have for your convenience Dick Butt.
That'll work. That'll work fine. Sure. Do you mind giving me access to it?
Yeah,
'Cause
yeah,
I can't actually. Thank you.
In fact, let me see if there's an Al stat block that I can just throw in here. Yay! Oh, I don't know how to actually get that to you. But I will figure that out.
Don't worry, take your time. All I was gonna do is I hear like yelling or something. I close one of the books that I was grabbing to take. I put it in like my little side satchel. I go to see what is going on, and I see a circle that says in Comic Sans a monster.
Yes.
And I will
Okay, you should have access now.
well, I can't even reach because of that.
Is it because we're in the way, or?
Yes, technically.
For shame.
I can move through other people's spaces. I don't know if you can move through mine.
No, that's only like a halfling
It's a one-way
thing.
movement.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Dang halflings, and they're hiding behind other people. Burb can definitely get over there.
Yeah, I'm just gonna have him stay there. It was being finicky. I wanted him in this space, but like this corner to signify where he is.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why I held. No, more here-ish. Since like I just held alt and just moved him because he's in that square. Just for some reason he was just in the one of the corners for some reason. I'll have him use the help action.
Okay.
And I'll give it to the thing being grabbed by these two.
Okay, yeah. To the Beast, Volume 2. Or V2. Speaking of which, the Beast V2.
I didn't finish
I'm
my
sorry.
turn. You're fine. And because I can't move, I was gonna try and just throw a dagger at the at it and just like try and get a clear of a shot I can. Just move there and
Yeah, it's definitely doable.
pull one out with the tail and just flick it.
Okay. That will definitely hit.
Question, because they're next to it, does sneak attack proc?
Yeah.
Or is that only with melee?
No, that's range 2.
Okay, I wasn't sure, so.
Nice.
11?
Yeah.
Neat. Ooh, yeah, that's actually perfect. Thank you.
Yep, there's now just a dagger wedged into it. Oh, it is Felix! That's my same owl! He lives!
He lives.
I'll get that updated shortly.
I don't know what that means.
I had an owl familiar that was named Felix that had that same token.
Yeah, this is perfect, thank you.
It's the same Fae from the... Or whatever it is. Demon, whatever. Never mind.
Yeah. Jesus. Okay, now it should always be that size and always in the middle of the square.
Thank you.
Good to go. Alright. Jean, it is your turn. You're currently suspended above... At this point, it's like a 10-foot fall. I mean, you're just grappled. By your friend.
My friend.
Kind of.
Lamp! Throw me the lamp! I will wait until someone throws me a lamp.
Okay.
I can't do anything without the lamp.
Which is currently with Jess.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, and if you're holding that, Jess, it is your turn.
But it's my lamp. I found it.
From the room with picture book.
I'm gonna step out. And what's going on?
So, yeah. The lion sees the beast, sees another the beast hanging above the railing, like suspended, barely hanging on. A suit of armor staring menacingly, and a tiny little owl.
I'm going to cast Sacred Flame at the suit of armor, because that's not normal.
That's fair. That is a grand total of 8 for the save, so...
Yeah, that fails. Yeah.
Yeah, briefly engulf, in... Is it... What, is the Sacred Flame just a standard, like, golden sunburst flame, or is it, like, nature-y?
Nature-y, of course.
Like green fire?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Anything else?
No, I'm gonna kind of pull the lantern in closer.
Okay. Gene, you can see the lantern.
Lamp!
My
Or
lamp.
lamp, not lantern. All right. And about that time, Yava from the other room, you hear lamp, my lamp.
I'm gonna pop out here and go, what the fuck? Oh, shit. And I'm gonna pull out my light crossbow and shoot at this suit of armor.
Your weird ass light crossbow.
Yes, my weird ass light crossbow that does not look like a normal crossbow. Nope. Wrong button. There we go.
9 does not hit,
Fuck my
unfortunately.
life, Joe. I hate these fucking rolls right now.
Yeah. And you know, you're trying to avoid hitting second lion person, so
I
that's
wouldn't have
missing
finished
your aim.
about that.
Oh, okay. Then you just straight miss. Alright, Yolanda.
Yolanda is
There is, by the way,
very
this
confused.
is technically a space.
Okay. Yolanda will hop, skip, jump like the 15 feet over there and whack the suit of armor with her stick.
Okay.
Not really knowing what to do about any of that.
Nice.
Hey, nice.
Nice.
Yay!
Jesus.
Is it one-handed or two-handed is the thing?
That's that. I actually had a question about that. I hate to do it now, but I forgot. If I hit with both hands, can I then use the other, then let go and use one hand to punch, or do I have to be one-handed to punch?
You're a monk. You can kick.
Yeah, you can kick.
That's true.
Yeah, you can kick, yeah.
So can I two-handed and kick as a bonus action?
Yeah,
Cool.
it's an arm strike.
So I'll do that. I will kick the suit of armor, trying to knock its. I'll kick its ankle, trying to make it fall down.
Okay. That would also hit.
Yay!
Holy
And
shit.
just a 5.
25 damage
25
from a
damage.
level 1 character. You
And I will.
rolled max damage on the damn crit twice.
Yay!
Well, so
Nice.
here's the deal. The first hit killed it by just like knocking the head off of it, and then the second hit to the shin just collapsed the whole thing.
Second kick, you kicked the head.
So no
Well,
head?
staff to the head and then like kicked the shins out from under it.
Seashells.
Mm-hmm.
You're using D&D Beyond for
D&D
your sheet,
Beyond.
right?
Yeah.
You're using Beyond 20, I imagine?
Yeah.
If you go and click on the red B or wherever the D&D Beyond setting 20 Beyond 20 settings are, there will actually be a section that says versatile weapon choice. Instead of having them rolled both separately, if you have like one that you prefer to just have, like if you prefer like say you're doing like a sword and board character, I have one that's like that. I have it rolled for one-handed only. If you set it to
Sorry, where
two-handed,
did you say?
it's under the section. There's a tab that says character-specific options, and it's the first thing that says versatile weapon choice.
Under what?
On the little, so right
At the
next to
very
your search bar, the
top
little
of-
B.
At the very top, there's a button that says Beyond 20, and it's usually a dice with
That with like a red B in it.
Yeah.
the red dice with a white B.
Sure. It says I see
Uh,
disadvantage, normal advantage.
so
Scroll.
Stuff.
No, that's where it's the type of roll. If you scroll down, it will say a line. It'll say character specific options, and then right
Mhm.
underneath that, it will say versatile weapon choice.
I don't.
Are you on the D? Is your page on D&D Beyond or Roll20? Because that also.
You know, we
changes the options.
can wait to
Yeah,
do
we
this
can do that
until
too.
after session.
Yeah, sorry.
My bad.
It's all good. All right. Well, we're out of combat. The music also dropped at the same time she killed it. I don't know if anyone noticed that.
I'm gonna be real with you, Chief. My rhythm has not been playing anything for like the past half an hour.
That's fine.
Oh, really?
For some reason,
it's
rhythm for
quiet.
me just
It's
stopped
been
working.
it was really quiet for me too, but it was fine.
Well, what would you like to do now that... I would like to mention the beast is still holding the beast above the railing.
Can you let me up?
It'll pull him back up to the set him behind me at the bottom of the stairs.
Why are there two of you?
Thank you. Ow!
Okay,
I
that
mean,
one's clearly a different one.
Meow. All right. Kind of saved me there, so I guess, I'm sorry for taking your face for a little bit.
It does not understand why.
What?
It does not understand why.
Why are you talking like that?
It does not understand why.
I think it's just how he talks.
Yes, it seems to be. It seems to be its pronouns of preference, I suppose.
Why do you look like the Catman?
Lion.
That's racist.
Yeah.
We don't all look alike, okay?
That is not.
Why do you look like the Beast?
That is lighter. Easy to lift. Pick him up again. Just like up and down. So he's
Shake him like a baby.
This is alright. I will shift or form down into a childlike, like about 4 feet tall, very pale skin, kind of wild, crazy hair, big black almond eyes. Alright, that's enough, please. Put me down.
An alien.
Put him on the. Put him
Thank you.
down.
Explain yourself.
Hi.
Who are you? And why did you look like the Beast?
I'm a Gene. Gene.
Your
And-
name is Jean.
Sure. That's a name, right?
Yes, it's in
Mhm.
some places.
Is it your name?
It is now.
I'm confused. Do you not know who you are?
I know who I am. I sort of know who you people are. By your voices a little bit.
Well,
Yava.
what are you?
What am I?
Why do you know my name?
Because you said it was your name. You told him to call you that.
The little boy?
I just form into the little boy.
But that's
Yeah.
Oh, you can do that with anyone.
Sort of.
So I wasn't talking to the little boy outside, I was talking to you?
So you did both?
I wish I was back in the library.
Look, I was just trying to have a little bit of fun. Alright?
So, were you portraying the sister's brother?
Yes?
So then where is the actual brother?
I assume outside. I don't do things to people like kill them or anything that like turn into. What was your name? Sorry. Brackets. I don't have to kill them to be them.
Do I recognize his voice now that he's actually like?
Do I recognize what he is?
He's not. He was sorry. The joys of living with the DM. He was in front of me getting a drink of water. He
Oh.
can't hear y'all.
Anyway, and I walk past everybody.
Sorry.
That's mine.
No, it's
Right.
mine. I found it.
But it belongs to me.
Then why'd you leave it in the middle of the road? It's mine now.
Well, I was kind of taking a nap and you guys stole me, alright?
We stole you.
What do you mean we stole you?
Well, you can't own me, if that's what you're asking, but what I'm saying is, that's mine.
I'm under the presumption of finders keepers, but does it have your name on it?
It has things that only I can do with it.
If you want it, then take it and be done with it.
Can I insight him?
It's mine.
He likes this one.
Yes,
Mother
you can
left a
insight
gift
that.
for it. Mother left a gift for me under it. Mine now.
Your mother? What?
Malayan, there's like just this gentle push of wind that's like not exactly the feeling.
Look, if you just let me see it, I can show you that it's mine. It's got my name on it right here. Here, I'll show you.
In case any of you have forgotten, we are here to gather information and
You'll hear a little kid.
supposedly-
Yeah, there's a little kid crying upstairs still.
The
Like
beast.
a baby.
I'm heading upstairs.
Yeah, the beast still sort of just point at Jean, and just laugh and then follow Vracus.
Okay.
See, he thought it was really funny.
I'm motioning to Yolanda to follow us.
Yeah, I will. If I hear a kid crying, I'm gonna follow them.
Yeah, so that is up this way.
Raucus does not care that a kid is crying.
I know.
Look, I really need that back. Like if something else attacks me, I can't do anything without that. And I know you think your mom gave it to you, but you're just crazy.
They told me that earlier.
That she's not my mom. Mama's at home with my brothers. Mother is completely different. She'll shove the lamp at him.
Gosh, I don't have an NPC for comedic timing anymore.
Vasilis is gonna take the music and look in this room next to him.
Okay.
Is there like, okay, I know what you described, but is there like a viola or violin, something of that shape?
There's a
sim-
harp and a piano,
Okay.
unfortunately.
Hmm.
You could still likely play them, the harp, given that it's still a stringed instrument. And
Mm-hmm.
they're kind of commonly taught, so unless you just picked up the viola by yourself,
Mm-hmm.
You likely would have.
Sadly, I did not have enough money to buy one.
Mm.
I would have bought one if I could, but I was like 10 gold short.
That's unfortunate.
I'll try to play it on the harp.
Okay, the sheet music.
Using the little owl as like a stand to kind of help me.
Okay, well, in that case, make a performance check with advantage, because you have a sheet music stand.
Hey!
Yeah, it takes you a second to get used to it, but eventually it might not be the right key, but it's following the note pattern. And it's actually a pretty... It's not great. It's not by a a well-renowned composer, but when you play the piece of music, you hear a grinding sound from upstairs after a few moments, and then all of the strings on the harp are cut.
Curious. I will fold the music and put it in one of the books to have it somewhere in my bag. And I'm gonna look at Melina?
Malayan.
Malayan, sorry. He's going to look at Malayan and just kind of gesture to go upstairs. I think I unlocked something.
She'll follow and kind of glare at the white-haired boy as she kind of brushes past him.
The children
What the shit?
children are fighting.
Well, to be fair, Malayan is the baby of her family. Oh no, I lost it.
So here.
I can't get to the light.
You were in the light, then you moved back out. Alright. Here, I'll just play this music because it's more fitting.
Oh god.
Jack in the Box from Hell?
No, not that. It's the fucking sneaky music from TikTok. Alright. So you've made your way upstairs. This room doesn't have much in it. There was a suit of armor that's no longer there. And then there are 1, 2, 3, 4 doors.
Can I tell which direction the crying sound might be coming from?
One of these two.
Okay.
Would everyone have that general?
Yeah.
Okay. The beast is gonna, tap Vracus on the shoulder and gesture and point towards the bigger two doors on the right, sort of say he would like to go there.
Okay. Yeah, Vracus will approach and.
Because we do not give a fuck about the baby. We're just.
Yeah, nah.
You got
We'll
one
put his ear to the door. See
Okay.
if he hears anything.
Perception check from Vracus. Yolanda, the left one or the bottom one?
Can I tell it all, or is it just...
It's coming from kind of between them, so there's probably like another room. Like adjoining one of them.
You said a left one? I'll just do the left one.
Okay. I need an initiative roll.
Okay.
From anyone who's out here.
Again? Really?
Even us up here?
Yeah, everyone. If you don't want to participate, you'll still need to be an initiative, but yeah.
Yeah. Just to make sure.
Don't worry, you'll like this one, guys.
Dude, this 0 initiative.
Where's the turn order?
Oh man.
There you go.
Oh
Wow.
shit.
Yowzers.
Oh wait, it's still recorded somewhere. Okay.
Yeah, it'll still record even if it's not up.
A 2 and a 1. You don't see that very often.
Oh, I got to get the best token ever.
Wow,
We're
what is
gonna
up
like
with
this.
these low roll? No, never mind. We got the beast has 21.
Beast and Yava.
Yeah, Yava, who literally is just like, fuck.
Right,
Oh,
I know.
nice.
Leave
Yeah, I
it
missed
out.
that. Heck yeah.
I'm where you want the cleric to roll an initiative, but
It doesn't feel good.
Yeah.
it doesn't feel good.
Okay, I
This
forgot
looks the
to
best.
click myself again.
There we go. You forgot to click yourself again. What'd you roll?
21.
21. All right.
I need to get used to
Is that
that
a
again.
feather duster?
It
I
is a
forget
broom.
all the time.
There's a broom, and it's flying at your face. Yava, you kind
Okay.
of see the Yolanda open the door, gasp, and then dust flying at her, but you don't really see anything?
Um. Shit. Fuck. I hate this. I hate this. I hate this. I hate this.
5.
Yeah, yelling. And then I'm just gonna like hold an action until I like see something. So I'm gonna have my crossbow ready to shoot something.
Okay. Josh, are you doing anything?
I'm going forward.
Okay.
I'm just go like you know, go
Yeah,
this
yeah.
way.
So, Jacob, with your perception from earlier, you don't hear anything in that room. So if you just want to like open it up next when it gets to your turn, y'all can continue exploring while everyone else fights the broom.
Mm-hmm.
This is how we die,
Velsolis,
guys.
you kind of do see a broom, just barely,
Mhm.
and you see it moving, and you're like, "Huh, that's funny."
Weird, okay. Question. Do I have any idea what direction I heard the stone grinding coming from?
It was kind of from like this direction ish.
Hmm. Okay.
But it was very faint. It might not have been like this floor.
Okay. I will keep that in mind.
Would you like to do anything?
I'll hold an action, I guess. But I'm gonna back up, still facing this way. But I will, just hold an action.
Okay.
Just go over this way.
Okay. I'd like to point out statistically that multiple parties have fucking TPK to this broom.
Seriously?
Because it's right after the armor. Not because the broom itself, but they
Yeah.
get beat to shit.
That makes...
They don't, you know, like parties of 4 get beat to shit by the armor.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of critting it to kill it within a round before it even gets another turn. I'm not salty.
Sorry.
Oh, I forgot to roll for the fucking...
Don't.
Sucks to suck, bruh.
Don't be sorry for that crit.
Taylor,
That was
would you
awesome.
like to come look at how fucked I cocked my dice?
Okay, hold the fuck
Take
up.
a photo, send it to the group chat.
Yeah.
Pixar didn't happen.
My only job is to see cocked dice.
That one.
Which one?
This one.
What
I
the
hope
fuck?
you guys.
How
I just
do
want
you
to point
even
out.
do that? Clear your fucking dice tray.
Bounce
No,
them
no,
up.
no, no, no.
No, hands off.
Nope,
Go
nope.
away.
Nope.
Shoot.
I want to point out her mic cut off in the worst way possible.
I was going to point that
yeah.
out too, and it's
Or
recording.
was that just me who heard that?
No. All of us heard it.
I don't know
Awesome.
what was said.
Taylor mentioning her only job was to see cocked, and then it just cut out.
That's great.
Like literally on like the sea of cock.
Nice.
It just ends.
I did get a 12. So I am gonna have broom do broom thing real quick.
So guys, the reason why his dice got cocked is because he has literally probably 2-3 full sets of sets of dice inside of his teeny tiny ass dice tray, and so it rolled out of the dice tower, jumped, and landed on top of the giant pile. So it's his own fucking dumbass fault if you would just clean out his dumb thing.
So it's that one that is rolling a 16, 3, and 8 simultaneously. Sitting on top of the other dice. Anyway, broom gonna do what broom things do. It going to whack. Yolanda, does a 16 hit?
Just misses.
Just misses. All right, so the broom literally tries to smack you in the face and misses. It aims high. Yeah. And then it's gonna try to attack again. That's a 20 total.
That'll do it.
Or a whole... Oh, actually, well, okay. 5 points of... Oh, bludgeoning damage, that makes sense.
I mean, that's half my health, so,
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, that's,
No one is
that's
for
not good.
TPK's parties. Okay.
yeah.
Well,
That's
Yolanda is up
half
now.
health. By the broom. Embarrassing. Okay. Yolanda
The
will
music is
yelp
perfect for this.
I mean,
Yep.
it's no poisonous snake.
That is
and
true.
whack. She will whack back at the broom, I guess, with her staff.
Gosh, I just have this mental image of, like, the Robin Hood and Little John staff fight from Men in Tights. That
No
hits.
idea.
I understood that reference.
5.
I don't know.
too,
I
but-
don't understand that reference. You got
I'll
me
pull up the scene later. That's 5. It's still up. I was gonna say it's still alive, but it's a broom.
Yeah, I would. Well, I guess like kick the broom. I guess that's what I do now.
Yeah. What are you kicking though? Are you kicking the handle or the?
I mean,
Just kick it.
Hey, look, the armor is
just-
designed to keep out intruders, and the broom is designed to clean up messes. It's trying to clean up the mess.
sure.
That misses.
Yeah, I figured. Yolanda's gonna like move away and go over here now.
Okay, the broom is gonna try to smack you.
I forgot to. I don't know if I forgot to say, but I have the mobile feat now.
Oh yeah, mobile. Okay,
this-
never mind.
So no.
Wow, that is awesome. That is clutch.
So basically, just yeah, never. Okay. Owl's turn. If Owl would like to take a turn.
Sure, Owl will give the help action and distract whoever wants to fuck with the broom.
All right.
Everybody.
Jean, would you like to? Yeah, the broom is very distracted by the owl fluttering around. It's trying to knock it out of the sky, but obviously it's not its turn. So, Jean.
I was downstairs? Or
Yes.
what? Okay.
Well, you're in the process. You could be like behind Yalva if you really want to.
It's much better. I go up to this stealing, thieving person and I try and steal my way out.
She pushed it in your direction, dude.
Oh wait, you did?
She gave
Sorry.
it back.
I'm sorry, I missed it.
I missed that too.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
didn't hear you.
that at all.
Yeah, no, she gave him the lamp and then walked off.
My bad.
She's sad about it.
Alright. So where is this thing?
It's just in
In
the
the
story.
broom
You can
closet.
see you can see the broom in the broom closet.
That's a broom.
Yeah, it's a broom.
It's a chody broom.
Yes.
That's a
There, is that better? Does that look
That didn't work.
better?
I will hold the lamp out and cast Eldritch Blast with the lamp. Alright,
That
it
hits
hits 3
the broom.
damage.
For 3 damage.
Level 1, guys.
Yay!
One,
I just got knocked at half health by a broom.
One.
I am
Level 1.
disappointed.
Level.
Level 1. God, it's always weird going back to low level
I
characters.
know, that's why I'm loving this so much. So is the Eldritch Blast firing from the lamp?
Yes.
Wonderful.
That's awesome.
What color is? Me, it's white.
No, it's like a red, fiery, smoky kind of beam.
Yeah. Alright.
That's not healthy. You should probably go see a doctor.
Simultaneously, Jacob, is Ruckus pushing into this room?
No, he clearly he was paying attention. He saw Yolanda retreat and depends on her for mutually assured survival. So he will head over here and attack the broom, and he'll motion to the. Before he does that, he'll motion to the lion person that the beast, which I don't know the name. Or did you tell us your name yet?
He's called
No
himself.
one asked.
I don't think he's even called himself the Beast. He just said.
Alright, yeah. He'll motion to the lion guy. He'll motion to Simba that said no.
That's a good one.
Y'all are the most trusting party I've ever seen. You meet each other, you're like, I'm not even gonna ask this person's name. I trust them implicitly with my life.
In fairness, this guy and I have been clinically clearing rooms,
That's
one
true.
after the other. So we have like this military precision down.
Yeah.
So like
For the last 5
one
minutes.
warrior to another warrior. It doesn't matter. It's like you get that sense, you go through 5-6 rooms and you're like, okay.
Yeah,
he
well,
knows
just
what he's
salty.
doing.
Literally a week in the Underdark, and he's not even showing
I
this
mean,
much
what do I
Yeah.
say?
Well, Drama.
Alright, I'm gonna spear attack.
Gosh, once again, it's just the Robin Hood Little John scene. Yeah, 11 piercing damage definitely hurts the fucking thing.
And then I'm
In
gonna
fact,
use
well, that is actually enough to kill it. It's a broom. It's a broom. You stabbed the
Okay.
broom, and the broom comically died, and is now
The broom
resting in this
snapped
corner
in
again.
Snaps in half.
Yeah, the broom snapped in half and is just a part of it's resting in this corner now.
Okay.
Oh, you have Polar Master. Cool.
Roland will, or not Roland, jeez. Vracus will head directly back to the door and he'll open it once you finish there. I guess if you want to go through them first.
Well, that room is a broom closet, so that's obviously not the way you need to go. So I'm going to simultaneously open y'all up to the other 2 rooms.
I would ask the little. Can I see that the halfling is injured or hurt?
I mean, she's like, ow.
There's like this big red broom-shaped welt on her face.
I don't know if you trust me enough, but I can help with that.
With the broom wilt?
With the owl.
Sure.
I'm just
Knock yourself out.
boop her nose and do cure wounds.
That's overfull.
I hope it's a magical band-aid. I'm hoping.
It's a
That
boop.
would be pretty good.
I haven't figured out all of these, okay? Right now it's a boop.
I'm just okay. I'll
I feel
perfect this
slight-
later.
I feel slightly condescended to, but that helped, so thanks.
Someone pokes you on the nose and you feel a little bit better, and you're just like, "Damn it, that
Yeah.
one's supposed to work."
I wasn't supposed to happen.
All right, yeah, it was a little condescending, but it worked. So
I will say I would not have verbally said boop. It would have been in my head. I would have been like, dook.
it's wonderful.
And
Hey, look, you found where the dumbwaiter goes to. All right, so this room. I said simultaneously. I can't read 2 things at the same time though. This master suite. Where'd it go? Oh, there we go. So it is a very ornate suite. There's a 4-poster bed with embroidered curtains and gossamer veils and wardrobes and a wood-framed mirror and jewelry box and a padded chair. There's a rotting tiger skin rug in front of the fireplace with a portrait of the same people, Gustav and Elizabeth. Some of you know them as. And then on that little kind of corner parlor area, there's like, it's just like a little sitting area with some, like a bowl and a jug and stuff. And then a balcony, obviously. Of note, if you're looking for, if you are a character who likes shiny, jewelry stand would maybe have something, or the wardrobes. Otherwise, there doesn't seem to be much in here.
What's in here?
It is an empty closet. I didn't reveal it for you, I guess. It is an empty closet.
And nothing in there. Not even like a chicken drumstick or something.
So the dumbwaiter is not on this floor. So it's just a hole right now, with a little rope and pulley system.
Back we go.
can Yolanda check out the other door?
Yeah.
That she was.
Can Yolanda fit into the dumbwaiter?
Probably.
I was also going to ask that.
Probably. Yes.
While they do that, I'm gonna I will wait my turn, but I just want to say I'm going to be opening the door in front of, or south of Vasolis.
Okay.
I didn't even notice that door.
You have discovered the only bathroom in this house. Complete with a little stove to heat bathwater. It's actually quite ornate.
Huh.
Wait, this is like a 4-story house with one
Yeah,
bath?
apparently there's only one bath.
You also got, well, you got to keep in mind, this is like before indoor plumbing was a thing.
Yeah, they have a
Sure.
bucket and a bath
4th floor.
on the 4th
Yeah,
floor.
right. Or are we on the 3rd floor?
I think we're on the second still.
No, it's the 3rd.
No,
Yeah,
we're on the,
it's
no, third. You're right, my bad.
Yeah, it was a 4th-story, but the 4th-story looked like an attic. Just by the way, it was in the roof.
And we need to head to the basement.
So, dust and cobwebs shroud an elegantly appointed bedroom. There's a double doors set with panes of stained glass to reveal a balcony overlooking the front of the house. There is a large bed, 2 end tables, empty wardrobe, a full-length mirror with an ornate wooden frame carved like ivy and berries. That's all you see in here. Let me double check. Oh, there is a there's a book on the well, it's not like out in the open, but there's a book kind of like half hidden behind like some library sitting on the table.
I guess I'll go look at the book.
It's
There's
titled,
nothing else in here.
no, it's kind of like clumsily hidden. It's a book titled Blue-Blooded Lips, and it has a sultry drawing of a pair of blue-blooded lips.
Oh. Guys, I found a smutty romance novel.
Book?
Dibs.
Ooh. There, though.
Right, so you'd be about here.
Sure.
The crying is
What's
coming from the
this?
room this way.
I
What were you saying, Jess? I'm
I
sorry.
wanted the book.
I was
Sorry.
gonna. What's this smutty novel?
And I was also like, I heard book. I like all.
I'll toss the book over. Knock yourself out.
I'm gonna thumb
Not
through.
literally.
Are you
Where'd
thumbing
you say
through it?
the crying is coming from?
There's like a door. Well, here I'll just. So there's a balcony, which is this door. If it would reveal it. There we go.
Okay.
So the crying is coming from the other door.
Which,
Yeah.
this door right here? Or this door?
This one right here that she's in front of, yeah.
Uh-huh. I'll definitely I will have made my way towards that sound since there seemed to be nothing
Okay.
else there.
And I suppose this is getting towards death time for us all.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
So
I want to see what's in there, though.
yeah, we'll open up this last door and then drop here. Alright, so opening up that door. You see a couple things. You open the door, and there is a kind of black draped crib, or like a black grayish draping on the crib. There is a young woman facing away from you, and she appears to be leaning on the crib trying to soothe the baby.
Trying to what? You cut out.
Trying to soothe the baby.
I thought you were going to say smother.
Mother the child, no.
What do I do, Lord?
Praxis stands by, it does nothing.
It's his mother.
Alright, so upon hearing the door open, the woman, who is not the mother based on the portraits you saw, turns to you all. Her eyes kind of like go a little bit wide in surprise, and she holds a skeletal finger up to her lips as the flesh begins to kind of melt away. And she says, "Shh, please don't wake the baby."
The baby is already awake.
Don't wake the
Is-
baby. And we'll stop there.
Isn't it crying?
It is
Okay.
crying, yeah.
Okay.
The baby is sleeping as the baby is crying.
Okay. I guess for our in character actions, do you want to like go back to where we're walking past the gate and
But,
down
I mean,
the road?
that actually sounds like a fair place if everyone wants to do that. We don't have to do that for these sessions. That's up to y'all.
What was the question?
We do like a text-based in between.
Mm-hmm.
So if we want, Jacob suggested that we backtrack to any conversation that we wanted to have while walking to the manor.
Oh, yeah, sure.
5 hours ago. If that works for y'all, we can do that. Obviously, if you want to throw in character actions for Curse of Strahd Part 1, there's that
I
as well.
tried, and nobody other than Parker
Wait,
responded.
No, you didn't. Did you?
Yes, I did.
Hold on. No, I know you did. I was like a more like, oh, I didn't know you did that. Hold on.
Gosh, guys,
Oh,
you're really
I
slacking.
leave you
This is
guys
perfect time
alone
with
and
Escher.
Esther. Yeah.
I know. I'm sorry about finals.
I leave you
No,
guys
you're fine.
alone and you get Lily and kill. Yeah, and a golf cart fell on my leg, so whatever.
Yeah. Also that. That's probably a better reason.
That part was out of character, not in character. Although a golf cart falling on Roland would just be...
It would be a
Chef's
very
kiss.
Roland thing to happen at this
All
point.
right. To any YouTube folks, aka us later on, see you later.